the fighter and the kid. Had to run it back, cause we back at it again. Yeah, we gon' keep it moving like it's never gonna end. When it was Brendan, when it was Bryan, when it was just talking to friends. We got the kid Callen on the left, with the fighter on the right. Ay, had to do it right, cause we coming at you live. Back with the team, had to keep it OG, must see TV. Had to do it. Yes, we did, cause we back at it again. It's the fighter and the kid. Back at it again, it's the fighter and the kid. Back at it again, it's the fighter and the kid. It's the fighter and the kid.
This is really the fighter and the kid.
Come on, baby. Need people like me. I want to say that. I want to go, everybody needs a bad guy. You guys need me.
Yeah.
And then I just go, and I pull out, and you think it's going to be like swords or guns, and instead it's just fucking
two dildos.
It's two doves that I release.
Oh, well, that's.
I'm a man of peace now,
Is there one
everybody.
thing gayer than dildos?
No, watch. Trust me. And then people are like, oh man. And then I go, how about some candy? And they're like, what the fuck?
This guy's
and
great.
then as they get close, I go, and how about grenades?
Yes.
Right?
Got him.
Got him. Got him. So there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
What you been up to, pal?
Well, buddy, let's see. Had a wedding party, as you know.
Yep.
Watched the elections. It seems that...
Do you watch them?
I know. I follow them, and I listen to a really good podcast.
Because, you know, it's so long. They're like, literally, they're all night. So
Yeah.
when you start, I'll watch the presidential one. That one's fun. But like for this, and this one, I should pay attention.
No, I don't
more
watch
'cause it
I don't
affects us.
watch that.
It will start at whatever, 3
yeah.
and end at like 3 in the morning.
Yes. No.
So I'll see how it's going, but it was more of it was a red trickle.
Couple things. One is that, and I said this, the Republicans way overshot their mark with this Roe v. Wade things, because young women who weren't married were like, hold on. Number one, you want people to have, you're going to make me have a baby? Fuck off. Number two, people like me, even 55-year-old men, where I heard that some of these guys are saying under no exception. So if you get raped, you have incest, you have to have that baby. I go, fuck off.
Oh, you mean
that's
people didn't jump on
issue.
board with taking away women's rights?
Right. I got a huge issue with that.
Especially right before midterms?
Yeah, and the independent voters did.
Yeah, but the thing is, too, is like, I'm not the one who was like, it's about to be a red freaking wedding, baby. I was joking around.
Yeah, but everybody was
the
saying
reason I said that is because you guys told me that, not the Republicans and Democrats.
And I'm going to tell you why.
Even the Democrats are like, it's our fault.
I'm going to tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened. So then what
Trumpy.
happened was all the Republicans, the traditional Republicans were traditional conservatives. They did well. The Republicans that were like Trump or die, election denial, they fucking ate a dick. And most of them weren't that experienced. Mehmet Oz was basically a TV personality and a doctor.
Dr. Oz. But my thing is like, you guys hated Dr. Oz so much, you vote for that guy, compromised even the words. I mean,
well, also, hey,
Biden's
but
Jordan
also,
Peterson compared to him. Like this guy's literally can't speak.
That's what I mean. But also, you're also putting, but the Republicans are putting bad candidates. Herschel Walker, he was a great football player, but I don't think he's the best fucking candidate. Can we do a little better? But he was a Trump loyalist.
Yes.
Okay, now he's in a runoff. It's going to be, I go to a runoff on December 6th. We'll see. And that'll be very significant to see who takes over the Senate. But what I think is interesting is that what they didn't, and see if you can guess this. So the polls, right? What didn't they count on? It's really interesting. Polls call people on their cell phone, right? Mm-hmm. People under 30 don't answer any calls from a fucking number they don't recognize.
Never.
Yeah. So they didn't get the 30-something unders.
I mean, you can't even call. I have a block on my phone.
Exactly.
So if I don't know the number, it's blocked.
So nobody's going to be like, well, there's a 703 number. Hello? I'm not doing
I
that.
also wouldn't trust it either.
Exactly.
Especially the young kid generation. We're not trusting that.
And so that was the call. It used to be you called a landline. They don't do that anymore, of course. So somebody has a landline. Now they call cell phones, but only old people answer their cell phones. So all the pollsters, according to what I've read, were getting skewed data. They weren't getting
mail ballots too help out. You know.
Yeah, mail ballots too.
But then also, I'll tell you who had the best night of all is DeSantis.
He
won by double digits.
The third largest state in the union, and the motherfucker won by 20 points. He got elected by a half a point.
Dude, yeah, that's the thing. 4 years ago, he won by half a point. Now he's doubled, won double digits. And what they said, he won in Dade County, which Republican hadn't won there in forever.
It's all Latin.
So then I even heard the Dems, I'll go back and forth. Even Dems were like, man, if we had to pick one, this DeSantis guy, like even Dems, like that's kind of what a president looks like.
Yeah.
Obviously for the
100%.
Republicans, he's the representative. And I was hearing someone very close to Trump say this. They go, he's similar to Trump as the way he operates as far as like his, what he believes in certain policies. They go, but do you realize how much smarter he is? And he's very eloquent.
Very smart.
And he's not like, he's not going to have that ego where like, oh, let's attack the Dems. He wants to bring the country together. When I see him, like, holy, that's a president. When's the last time we had a president like that?
That's a president.
That's a president.
Now, here's the problem. He can't beat Trump in the primaries because nobody votes.
I disagree.
But nobody votes in the primaries. The problem is the Trump fanatics will vote. Other people don't vote. Now maybe if the narrative is, hey guys, you got to vote in the primaries to get Trump out of there.
Correct.
Now, because people don't like Trump.
No, but on both sides, right? Because he's so polarizing, he divides the nation. I wouldn't vote for him in that aspect as far as some of his policies I agree with, but he's so divisive.
I just don't like him as a person.
He's so divisive. I don't like any of them, first of all. DeSantis, from what I hear, is he's like a guy's guy, but I haven't heard enough from him to make a decision.
But I think he's also a Rhodes Scholar. And
yeah,
really
but
smart.
the rest of them can suck my spotted wiener.
Yeah.
They're terrible people. On both, I don't like any of them. You watch that, like, how is this the best we have to offer? Now, did a homegirl win in Arizona? She was 0.2% behind.
I don't know.
Carrie Lake. 0.2% behind.
Carrie Lake.
You know what her problem is? Because she's a bit of a Trumper.
Election denial.
30% of the votes were in, and she was losing. She goes, "There's fraud in this election," and literally on Fox, who's super pro red, they were like, "Whoa,
is that what she said?
Yeah." They're like,
well, because of the tallying machines. The larger thing.
Oh,
is
it's close.
Damn, that's close.
Bro.
But here's the thing about her too. She made a big mistake too. She goes, "If you like John McCain, get out of here. You're fucking
John
insane."
McCain was loved.
She needs the John McCain.
John McCain was super loved.
You go, if you like John McCain, get out of here. I don't want your vote. Like, are you out of your mind?
How does someone go? Hey, don't.
John McCain was an American hero. He was a great man.
Prisoner of war.
And what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
and also, you need those votes.
Oh, dude, some of the stuff that comes out of the mouth, I'm like, this is nuts.
Yeah, I like that she goes hard on the media. That's what I like about her.
But again, I don't know anything about either of them, but when I watch her, I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
She was hard in the paint. I respect that.
Bring her up when she was
I don't
younger.
know her policies.
She was probably she's still attractive, and I like the way she speaks. Very clear.
Did you see DeSantis' side, main chick?
Don't say side.
I know. I about to, yeah.
Yeah, she's very, very pretty.
I don't do your hair like that, but it's better when it's short.
Well, the hair, that's, you know what's funny?
That's the 80s.
That's the 80s. That's the 80s.
Oh, she's really grown into a much better looking woman.
Yeah, a good looking woman.
She's beastie though, but again, because I like that people that push back, and then her joke. Oh, I'll do an interview on CNN Plus. All right, you got my vote. That's what it takes for my dumb ass. I'm in.
I'm so dumb. I see that and I'm like, I like her. I'm just as dumb as any voter I criticize. I am just as dumb as any voter I criticize.
I think. Oh, we're all stupid, including them. But what I think is interesting is with that Dr. Oz, right? Like, dude, come on. What are you doing? You're not even a real doctor. And then the guy that was running against,
he is actually.
He kind of is. Yeah. And then the guy he was running against, Fetterman. Hey, bro, listen. I cover up my tattoos on stage. When you have Obama and Joe Biden there, could you cover up the tats?
His thing is...
Do you have to have the goat?
His thing is to wear a hoodie and be one with the people. But he also had a stroke, and he, somebody made this joke. It's not a good joke because I feel bad for him.
Well, let's see.
He sounds like bad Wi-Fi because he's coming in and out, And it's a fucked up thing.
He sounds like a dial-up internet.
But that is true.
It sounds like dial-up internet.
He's recovering from a stroke. It's no joke.
No, but here's I'm not pointing fun at anyone that has a stroke or has a speech impediment. I have one myself, and I didn't have a stroke. But according to him, here's the thing: if you're not a brilliant person, you know what I'm saying, and speaks well, and you're a man for the people, you don't run for politics if you're compromised.
Yeah.
I thought, listen, Dr. Oz, bit of batshit crazy, but I thought Dr. Oz was going to win just because they're like, all right, well, it's this guy who at the debates literally had to have read from a thing and mess that up, or the Oz guy, I guess we'll go with Oz.
Yeah.
But no, this just shows people like, dude. Again, Oz, big Trump guy, right?
Yes.
I think society's pushing back going, We're good on that.
Well, also Oz wasn't from Pennsylvania, and also when he was this is what I would do. This is where I would go wrong. He's fucking shopping in Wegmans, which Wegmans is a big, like when you go to Pennsylvania.
Department store?
No, it's a grocery store like Ralph's.
Okay.
So everybody knows Wegmans, you know, and I think you pronounce it a certain way. I think it's Wegmans. Anyway, it's a big deal. So he's there and he goes, I'm gonna go shopping, and I'm gonna go look at how much prices are, because they're out of touch. So he's going through the store, and he goes, look at this. I'm shopping for crudité for my wife, and it's $20.
Oh, no.
I mean, that doesn't go with tequila. And everybody in Pennsylvania is like, what the fuck is crudité?
He's like, these scallops?
What the fuck?
Everyone's like,
yeah. Crudité is a French word.
Dude.
It's when you chop raw vegetables up and you have it as a dip.
Yes.
Don't say it's crudité.
Yeah.
No one in Pennsylvania, my wife's family's from Pennsylvania. They go to Wawa's and they get themselves fucking hoagies and Wawa's coffee.
Yeah.
They are American.
Some
They'll
Swiss
get some
cheese.
bagels.
Yeah.
Don't
Shit their
start
pants.
talking. If I was like, hey guys, let's have some crudité, they'd all look at me like, who brought the communist here?
No, Dr. Oz was like, I'm one of you guys. You guys have any pate here? And they're like, you're at Wagons, bro. Pate.
That's exactly right.
It's insane.
It's
These
like-
guys are insane. They're all insane. All of them,
Also-
left, right, insane.
Also, though, fucking Oprah made him, and she came out against him.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
she didn't mess with Republicans, right?
Nah. Helix. You spend most of your time in bed, Brendan. Okay? You need a personalized mattress.
Oh,
right.
dude. And in this weather, Daddy's sleeping so hard. And I like to think it's the weather, but it's my mattress, my Helix Sleep mattress. It's
They got
the only mattress I have in my house,
14
dude.
unique mattresses, including a collection of luxury models, a mattress for big and tall like yourself.
Yeah, for kids.
And even a mattress, just
My
for
kiddo
kids.
sleep on it.
Yep.
T sleeps on a Helix Sleep mattress.
Take the Helix Sleep Quiz. They will tell you what mattress is good for your body. And your personalized mattress is shipped straight to your door free of charge.
You're gonna
Brendan.
love it so much. They're so confident. They have a 100-night risk-free trial, but you're gonna love it. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, sleep on it for 100 nights if
Yep.
you want.
Take the quiz. They're gonna give you the perfect mattress for your thick self. Plus, Helix mattresses are American-made and come with a 10 to 15-year warranty, depending on the model. All right, and remember, you get to try it out 100 nights risk-free if you don't love
Risk-free.
it, but you're well, and they even pick it up for a full refund. Don't
Yep.
worry about it, man.
Yep.
So if you want to try out the best mattress on the market, Helix is offering you guys $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for the listeners and viewers of Fighter and the Kid. Go to helixsleep.com/fighter. With Helix, better sleep starts now.
Athletic Greens.
Ooh, I love it.
Is AG1. Here's the thing, man.
Every day I take it, buddy.
You basically get in one tasty scoop 75 vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced ingredients, multivitamin, multimineral, probiotic, green superfood blend, and more in one convenient daily serving. I actually know a billionaire who takes it every morning. I looked at him, I was like, what is that? He goes, that's Athletic Greens. I go, how do you know about that? He goes, I think I heard about it on your podcast.
You know too many billionaires, right?
They invest in high quality, reputable sources of each ingredient, okay? They go above and beyond in third-party testing to ensure their customers continue to receive the highest quality, best daily nutritional habits on the planet.
Yeah, I use it as a multivitamin. Join the movement of athletes, lifelights, moms, dads, podcasters, comics, first-timers, everybody doing it. To make it easy, Athletic Greens can give you immune-supporting free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase if you visit athleticgreens.com/fighter. Again, all you got to do is go to athleticgreens.com/fighter to take control of your health and give AG1 a try.
No.
I'm interested to see what happens in LA. And then also in New York, it was a lot closer, and there were some counties that went red. Like New York is starting to flip a little bit.
Yeah.
And then in California, pretty close too. Caruso, it's still going on.
I think Caruso may win. That'll be he's technically a Democrat, but he's a way more conservative Democrat. He's not a far left. And he's also not an entrenched government bureaucrat with long ties to the government. He's a fucking billionaire developer.
Yeah.
My man gets shit done.
He knows a thing or two about making some money.
Yeah. I like somebody who made Mooney. I like when you made Mooney because then you realize that there's a way to balance the budget.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying, bro?
And then you care about the economy and other businesses to make money.
Yeah, he makes Mooney.
So right there, he's up right now.
Damn,
Barely though, dude.
Yeah, this is
And
surprising.
it's still early. It was at 44% of the vote. Still early with the mail-in ballots. Usually Dems come. That's pretty impressive this
Yeah.
early, 44%. I'll watch it all night, and then finally, I was watching my kids like, Dad, what is this shit? I'm like,
This will make a difference for us.
That's the thing. Like Herschel Walker losing, and like the Senate, the House, overall, yeah, because we travel.
Yeah.
For where we live,
Yeah.
we need Caruso to win.
Yeah,
That's all you should care about.
Well, what's
local
funny, though-
politics are what affect your everyday life.
Yeah, but the problem is that like what actually, so there's no parent revolt. There was no fucking COVID, no reckoning for COVID. There was no, like the same DAs that are soft on crime are still there.
You know what's interesting? Yeah, with your point about COVID,
Yeah.
the places that locked, well, LA right now is looking different, but the other ones that
all
really
won.
locked down,
Yeah.
they still won.
The COVID heights.
Because we have short-term memories.
Yeah.
Because now it's about inflation, safety, which is
crime.
like, all right,
but even crime, like a lot of the DAs and stuff are still.
But I do think like these major blue states like, New York and LA, it's definitely getting closer. It's only a matter of time,
Yeah.
right? If they keep going down this path. But Democrats know they can't keep going down this path. Like this scared them enough. We're like, all right, that was close. It wasn't a red wedding, but
Right.
that shit was pink.
It was pink.
It was pink
But
wedding.
it was definitely
It wasn't rare. That shit
there
was
a
mean well.
Blue tsunami and a red wave.
Yeah, that shit was mean well.
They both canceled each other.
And I asked
out.
for rare, and they went, "Hey, bitch, you getting mean well?
You getting
You mean well?
You getting mid well.
You
Medium well.
Medium
You get
plus.
medium well.
You get medium plus.
Yeah, you get medium.
You ain't getting rare, daddy.
getting no rare.
You ain't getting no rare. There's no blood on this meat.
Gonna be rare.
You getting a fillet cooked well done, bitch.
I'm gonna open these. I'm gonna open
and then
these
on
doors
top of
and there'll be
that,
blood just coming into the hallway.
on top of that, we're gonna put a little blue cheese on there.
Yeah.
A little extra blue for you.
The walls will bleed a little bit. That's about it.
But everyone
stay
said,
blue,
even
though.
Rogan was like, he got backlash because like it's gonna be like that movie in The Shining where they open up the doors, it's just red
Yeah,
blood flowing out.
crack me
But
up.
again, and Rogan's one of the smartest guys that we know. But we're not we're not poli-sci majors. We're not in this scene.
Oh, but-
I'm getting it from other major sources.
But you
which
know
we
what
all
though?
are.
Here's
Even the
thing.
Dems were
Yeah,
like,
but
we're fucked.
I listened to a podcast called Commentary Magazine Podcast. They
Commie?
are Commentary Magazine Podcast.
Commies are for us podcast.
Commies
Got
are
it.
for us podcast. And all they do is follow fucking politics. Like nerds get deep in the weeds. They write for magazines.
Yeah, sometimes it's fun.
Yeah, they're pollsters. And all of them this morning were like, we are all humbled. We're all humbled.
Now, are they far right people or what are they?
They're it's surprisingly, they're actually almost all Jewish and they're conservative Jews. It's kind of a
Interesting.
weird thing. It's like their thing.
I wouldn't
Washington
call them
Free
far
People.
right, but they did live stream from storming the Capitol. But they're in
Yeah.
the middle.
No, but they're not. I guess they're more right than they are left, but they're more like
Definitely sounds
in the
like it.
middle. They're
Yeah.
more in the middle, I'd say. Yeah. And but they're fucking smart, super smart. And all of them were like, "Hey, man, we've all been humbled. We looked at every poll. We looked at all the fucking things, and guess what? People are different. Polls can be skewed, and for the most part." You don't know what the fuck is going to happen until it happens.
And the fact that these young, like college students or these people who are young, they're just unpredictable.
Well,
You
no,
know what
they're
I mean?
not,
You
but
never
also
know what
they're
young
not-
They're
people are
not
gonna
voting
do.
either.
But they
Like,
also don't want to deal with this abortion shit. When I saw that Roe v. Wade, I was like, you Republicans are going to pay for this because
My God.
young people are like,
That's what they're activated.
I like this was a settled issue, and the
Also, think
very
about the press
religious
on
took
that,
care
B.
of it.
Even the press on that Roe versus Wade stuff,
Yeah.
the press hit even the millennials, the young, like we all heard about it. No matter what
Right.
you're watching, MTV, your favorite celebrities tweeting or posting about
yeah.
so that was really in their face.
Yes.
So to them, like, oh, Republicans are the worst.
But remember what the Supreme Court said about Roe v. Wade? They said, guys, it's not actually up for us
Doesn't
to
matter,
decide
B.
because it is a state issue. It's not a constitutional issue.
Right.
So now it went to the states, and if you look at the states, including in Kentucky, conservative places, there's no doubt that Americans were like, I don't like wearing a condom. Fuck off. I'm going to make mistakes,
Yeah.
and I don't want to have
Yeah.
to deal with this. So abortion should be legal.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oops.
It's not what it was meant to
I'm
be.
pregnant. Oops.
Yeah.
But also,
Higher taxes or wear condoms.
yeah,
Higher taxes.
yeah, all this like lockdowns, higher taxes, wear
Fuck.
condoms.
All right.
Well, inflation, crime, take that. I don't wear a condom.
Fuck that. I
I'm
don't have
gonna
the
be
money.
locked down.
I
I
don't have the
need to
money
get
to
my
send somebody to
rocks off.
California.
Yeah, but again, with California, Caruso, that'd be a big one.
Oh yeah,
Big one.
that's a big one.
My horse won the race, though, Doug.
Whatever you do, don't ask me
DeSantis?
what I had to do this morning. Whatever you do, don't say, Brian,
Don't do it.
what'd you do this morning?
Well, not you. You weren't doing a photo shoot for socks. We know
I was
that.
not doing a photo
No.
shoot for socks.
No.
Socks.
Now-
propellers on there.
Now, here's the
And
thing.
you're 55.
I know, but I ran
My
out of
son
sockies.
has those same sockies.
Ran out of socky walkies.
Okay.
So Daddy had to go into the drawer of the orphan socks. You know
Yes.
that one pair.
Yeah, we're like,
That's
it's
is it
all
my
I got.
turn today?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah. Is it my turn? And you're always like, fuck off, no. Is it my turn? And finally I was like, motherfucker.
So what
you
did Daddy,
persistent
what did
little son of
Daddy
a
do
bitch.
today?
Well, Daddy, my friends over at Rapid Health, Dan Garner, Andy Galpin, very smart guys,
Yeah.
scientists, said,
Yeah.
Bryan,
Call him Bill and
you've
I'm
given
gonna
us
punch you in the face."
you've given us a lot of business. We're going to look under your hood for free. And I went, you motherfuckers, I love you.
So
So
you did
they're
that
looking
this
under
morning?
the hood. Daddy had to take, now you got to send in your saliva. You got to send in your blood.
And poo-poo.
Hold on.
You got shit in a cup.
Hold on. You got to send in.
shit in a cup.
Can I? Hold on.
Soft serve.
You got to send in your saliva. You got to send in your blood. You got to send in your urine.
You got a jack on?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
They
my thing was
they would
different.
probably take that.
My thing was different.
But they then said, you got to poo into this tray.
Yep. And use the spoon.
God damn it.
Use the wooden spoon.
It's so
for it.
disgusting. You got to scoop it into these little tubes.
Yeah.
So Daddy had to squat like a fucking dog in his bathroom with a little tray, and
And that smelled good, right? That smelled
Oh,
good.
that's a great
It-
smell.
no matter how fast you close the lid.
Oh
it's-
my God.
Also, I'm good. I'm good.
I was gonna say
I'm good.
a lot of this stuff.
You know, I stopped after that. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
And then when they told me shit in the cup, I tried and went, I don't care. You know what? No, it's on the house. No, I got it. I'm good.
I almost did. I almost went. I think I'd rather die of something I don't know about than have to do this.
My thing is like, from all the other stuff and the blood and the saliva and all that, can you just tell me about that stuff? With the shit, I'm good.
Well, they want to look at your gut.
I'm good.
They want to look at your bacteria.
I'd rather, no.
Come on, man.
I'd rather,
Oh, and on the form it said, on the form it goes, worm. If you get a worm, take it out and keep it separately in a separate tube. I was like, well, thank God I don't have any fucking worms.
Jesus Christ.
I did have worms.
You should
as a
respond.
kid.
You should respond back. What if there's multiple worms?
When you live overseas the way I did in the
You
70s.
get some wormies.
Oh, I had some worms in my
Worms
ass.
in your butt.
My sister, and me had big old worms and small worms.
Like the size of like earthworms?
When you lived overseas, when you were me in India, Pakistan, Lebanon, places like that, you got things like hepatitis A. You got shit like worms. I mean, real worms coming out your shitter. I mean, I'm talking about.
Like earthworms? Like thick,
I'm talking
those
about.
thick
Yes,
boys?
I'm talking about pink worms that are coming out of your ass. Look up worms in your ass, like that shit. Not tapeworms,
Oh,
but
well,
tapeworms
I
are a real
feel
thing.
sick.
Oh,
Please take
yeah.
that off, chick.
Very common, by the way.
Not that common.
Very common.
No, it's not.
No, before
Oh,
we had
third world.
Yeah, before we had fucking, you know, hygiene and we had
Got that?
sewage and like, you know, hookworms were a major problem in the United States. One of the turning points in American history was when Americans stopped using outhouses and started getting underground indoor facilities.
Oh my gosh.
Hookworms, let me tell you what hookworms do.
The hook
Oh
in
my
you.
God.
So many fucking rural places in the South had hookworms, okay? Now you see that, right? It's worms in my feet. Now, when I say entire towns had it, that's what would happen, because you'd be in bare feet and you'd walk.
Can you just cut
take
them
a
out?
Shit, you take a shit somewhere. And they didn't even have outhouses. You take a shit in the great outdoors. The problem was that's where worms breed, okay? Now, when
do
you
they
get a
get into your
hookworm,
skin?
well, they lay
hook
an
in.
egg in your they lay an egg in your foot. And now how about this, my friend? How about this, sir? Then goes there. How do people get hookworms? Infection is mainly acquired by walking barefoot on contaminated soil. One kind of hookworm can also be transmitted through the ingestion of larvae. Most people infected with hookworms have no symptoms. Some have gastrointestinal symptoms, especially people who are infected the first time.
Hey,
now,
click on down. How do humans get rid of?
here's what they
hookworms?
do, though. Here's what they do. They get ultimately into your intestine. And for whatever reason, you have trouble absorbing iron. And then you become anemic. And then you have no energy.
That's if you do nothing. though, yeah.
Entire towns, yes, but back in the day, entire towns in the South
Lazy.
would just be sitting around because they had no energy.
was a good
And then
time.
you'd die.
Yeah, they passed away.
Yeah.
Well, you know, chicks that want to lose weight would put a tapeworm down their throat.
It's a myth, but I like what you're saying.
Bring it up, Jen.
It's a myth, but I like
You don't
that
think
you're
it's ever
saying that.
happened?
I don't, but I appreciate what you're saying. And I like that you just said that. Now, listen.
Promise. Just
And
read an
I
article.
know you promised, and I know you're
Go
going to
ahead, bring it
promise
up.
now.
Woman puts tapeworm down her
Sure.
throat.
Sure, somebody
Woman puts
who's
tapeworm
pregnant.
weight loss side effects.
Yeah. If a human needs to
Look,
tapeworm.
eating tapeworm for weight loss, is it risky and illegal? Yeah. Iowa woman tries tapeworm diet. I'm telling you, it's literally a thing. It's a thing. Now listen, maybe being an influencer is not for you if the way you got to lose weight is eating a live
I'm kind of
worm.
liking this now because you're this actually happened.
I'm educating you.
That is the most disgusting thing.
Yeah.
Now, how do you do
Now,
that?
is this a parody site?
No. It's all over. You never heard of it, Mark? I'm telling you, it's all over. There'll be several people that have done it so far.
You know how long they can get? Look at that.
There's several
They can get
people
up
have
to
done
30
it.
feet long.
Yeah, several
30
people.
feet long in your fucking intestines.
Look at that. Iowa woman tries to eat. There you go. And that's USA Today.
I don't know. Swallowing yeah, I don't think you can give yourself a tapeworm.
No, you
that way,
can. You know you can. Yeah. These hoes are doing it. Listen, they're trying to make bank, bro.
Hold on.
Trying to make that mooning.
She bought a tapeworm off the internet, swallowed it.
Dropped it in order to drop a few pounds.
Let
Do
me
you think
see.
you could just hit
Keep
the
going.
treadmill?
I think it's probably
Where did things go
discovered something
south?
worse than being overweight, swallowing a pressure worm in order to drop. She found the woman went to her doctor and she bought it, swallowed it. The woman's doctor unfortunately wasn't sure what to do in such situations, so she kind of health treatment. Ingesting tapeworm is extremely risky and cause a wide range of undesirable side effects, of course, including rare deaths.
Look. This is usually so the beef tapeworm is used in these sorts of quick weight loss schemes. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, advertisements touted sanitized tapeworms as a weapon against fat, the enemy that is shortening your life.
That is fucking crazy.
Look at this. More recent reports surfaced that dieters in Hong Kong were swallowing tapeworms to lose weight. In 2009, Tyra Banks did an episode of her talk show in which she interviewed multiple women,
fuck out
said they would
here.
be willing to swallow a tapeworm if it really meant they could easily drop a few pounds. Crazy,
Can't
right?
think of anything more disgusting. Yeah, I don't know though that the tapeworm lives and it would develop.
No, it does. Tapeworms will cause you to lose weight because you have this huge worm in your intestines eating your food. Yeah, these people do it and dies. Otherwise, there's no fucking story, B.
Yeah.
The more you know.
God damn it.
How about to educate Eric Griffin, Chris D'Elia on the Golden Hour yesterday? Because they brought up George Washington. I was like, he never cut. That's all. That's a metaphor. Him cutting down the apple tree, and his teeth weren't wooden, right? And Eric used to be a school teacher. He goes, dude, you can't be spreading misinformation. I go, oh, no, Eric, I'm telling you, just look it up. He's like, bro, where'd you find this out? Alex Jones? I'm like, no, just Google it, dude. His teeth, he had several sets of teeth. Then he got some from slaves.
Yes.
He paid them for him. He didn't steal them, but he got them from slaves. He took their teeth out, put them in his teeth. He's like, bro, that's insane. Like, okay. And Chris is like, dude, you got to stop. I go, Chin, bring it up. Sure enough.
You did
all
this
over.
with me too.
All over.
Yeah.
All over, dude.
Yeah.
And that sounds insane. I
thought they were wooden teeth until I spoke to you about it.
No,
And you brought it up.
Never chopped down an apple tree.
Well,
That's not real. Not real.
he didn't chop an apple tree
It's a
down?
metaphor. Yeah, no.
Wasn't that Abraham Lincoln anyway?
No, it's George Washington.
Was it?
Wait, the
George
cherry
Washington?
tree is George Washington, right?
I thought it was Abe Lincoln.
Which president?
And what was the myth about the cherry tree? He chopped it down.
That he chopped it down, and then somebody asked him if he did because he wasn't
Mount
supposed
Bryan.
to.
George Washington myth.
And but Abe Lincoln also was known as
cherry.
Honest Abe, so I don't know if there's an associated.
So it's a myth.
Specific.
There goes a
For-
myth.
that is-
cherry tree.
What did Abe Lincoln chop down? Besides the tree of slavery.
Right.
I mean, you don't want to start with Abe Lincoln as gay
Well,
lover.
he made his
Hold
chopped
on.
out a forest to make his
This
own
and this isn't like some Sam Tripoli brought. He had his security would sleep
Hold
with him
the
at night
fuck
instead of his wife.
On, dude.
Why? I don't have the imagination to
Hey,
make this up. I don't have
bro,
the imagination.
Let me explain something to you.
Dude, he had a
I'm
security
an
guard that would
American.
sleep with him at night.
Sir, I'm an American. I have
Bring
nothing
it up,
against
Chin.
people who are gay, but I need
Bring
you
it
to
up,
stop
Chin.
spreading false info
It was different back then.
from socialistrs.com. Now,
No, it's
listen
different
up.
back then.
You can't go to gaysrus.com and then look up Abe Lincoln. Okay?
His security
Abe
would sleep
Lincoln
with him
had
at
sex
night.
with Mary Todd many times. They had about 5 children.
One died.
Most of them who died. All
Yep.
of them died,
Yep.
actually. It's terrible.
Eventually, all of them did.
It's so sad. She went crazy. She ended
Yeah.
up in a mental institution.
Yeah.
But either way,
Bitches be crazy.
either way, dude,
Bitches be crazy. Even back
take
then.
it back or I'm going to give you a surf and turf.
What's it? Well, you can try and give me that communist surf and turf, or I can give you the facts. It comes right here and right here. What do you want? What do you want?
Do with those.
This is the United States, dude. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. Hey,
So just so you know,
Hey,
bang.
you're
That's
right.
what I do when I fight.
critics type Lincoln was homosexual. Fact that Lincoln married, had 4 children. Scholars writes that Lincoln, as a
Hey,
young man,
I
displayed.
can't understand you. Hey, man. Are you Charlie Brown's mother? Are you Charlie Brown's mother right now?
Well, I'm just skimming through it.
Okay, let me just say, critics of the hypothesis of the hypothesis that Lincoln was homosexual emphasized that Lincoln married and had 4 children.
I mean, it's nothing.
Scholar Douglas Wilson writes that Lincoln, as a young man,
John
displayed
had-
robustly heterosexual behavior, including telling stories to his friends of his interactions with women.
No, he's not gay. He told a story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But then he slept with his security guard every night. Because that's what they did back then. Because you know what, though? I'm with you on this. Because that's so normal. That's what heterosexual
Listen
men
to me
do.
right now. Hold on.
Because you don't want to sleep alone back then.
Your security guard sleeps with you
Back
to make
then?
sure nobody breaks into your house.
You got Jack the Ripper on the loose back then, even though he's in England.
Hold
but you're
on.
making that
Well, this
excuse
guy,
in America?
a psychologist, an influential gay writer, and former sex researcher, tries to resolve the issue of Lincoln's sexuality once and for all.
There you go. His conclusion is that America's greatest president, the beacon of the Republican Party, was a gay
because
man.
he's gay,
During
he's
the
like-
10 years of his research, 10 years, he dedicated his life before he died. All right. The last year of his book, We Are Lincoln Men. Mr. Tripp, okay. A lot of gay books here. In previous multi-volume edition, okay, multi-volumes, Jesus Christ. Month by month, stacks and bundles of fact and legend. I found invisible companionships that surprised me. Perhaps a few of these presents lurk and murmur in this book. Okay, dude.
probably called
reference
gay.
to Lincoln's homosexual
No.
were cut in 1954. Yep, they cut it out of the book, so they didn't
No,
want it
he
in
was
it.
gay. He was called gay because he was against slavery.
Oh, here it
That's
goes.
exactly what
No, well, he
guys
had-
back
he had
then were
slaves.
like.
He had slaves
White
then.
racists were like, the guy's gay. He's against slavery.
No, he had slaves
That's
and he
what
did
they
it for business.
You are a
Mr.
fucking
Tripp cites
slavery
Lincoln's extreme
apologist.
privacy accounts by those who knew him well. He was not very fond of girls. He thought they were gross. As he seemed to me,
That doesn't say that, dude.
that does. He thought
It doesn't say he thought they were gross.
The only thing we have on record of Lincoln saying about women is, ugh, gross.
No, dude, you're fucking paraphrasing.
Yeah, I'm reading it right now.
You guys, he's not reading that, man.
Then it says, We Are Lincoln Men. The book, Mr. Donald wrote that no one at the time ever suggested that he and Speed were sexual partners.
Yeah,
Speed,
see?
No, listen. Hurden, ready? Who sometimes slept in the room with him, never mentioned a sexual relationship. We can't back then.
Maybe he and
Mr.
Mary
Donald wrote,
Todd and the guy got
ready for
busy.
this? The space was tight and the men shared beds back then,
That's
bro.
what you do
They
back
weren't
then.
lovers, all right?
Yeah.
I slept with Joshua for 4 years. Slept with Joshua, security guard, for 4 years. If they were lovers, Mr. Donald wrote, Lincoln would have spoken to me
He
freely.
wouldn't have spoken
I
so
doubt
freely.
that.
Exactly. He wouldn't have back then. So guess what, dude? Guess what?
You know what I don't like? You know what I don't like?
What?
I don't like you're homophobic.
I'm not being homophobic.
What's wrong with one of the greatest presidents of the United States
There's
sleeping with a security guard
nothing-
and licking his butt?
There's nothing wrong with that.
They're
what
bored.
I'm saying is that there's
They didn't have
no-
TV back then.
There's no, it's what
They didn't have music.
It's white plantation owners were probably like, he's so gay. He's against slavery. I can just see them.
Nah,
doing
back then that's not the way they talk.
That's how heterosexual racists talk. They go, you're not into slavery. You must be gay.
Yeah, but you know, back then it's like, you know, all right. So you
No,
put your
bro.
wiener in your buddy's butt. You know,
No, no,
you put
no,
your
no.
wiener in your buddy's butt.
No, no.
It's back in the day.
No, dude. If you sleep with a man, you sleep with him.
And then even
because-
if you got caught, you're like, what are you gonna do? Send a pigeon note?
well, there's no heat. There's no heat. So you use.
Your buddy's butt.
First of all, there's not a lot of places to sleep.
No, that's what they say is the tight quarters. That's what that security guard said. He goes, listen, we slept together for 4 years, tight quarters. Like, there's tight quarters, but you were the president of the United States, right? Yeah, I know, but they don't give them 5-star resorts all the time.
No,
sometimes
he
it's
was
very
before
tight
he was
quarters.
president.
We're sleeping nuts to butts.
No, it was,
No, this is during president because he was
No.
at security.
and first of all, I'm sure they slept foot to feet. I mean, head to foot.
Never. That's not warm. That's not warm.
Yeah, head to foot.
No. The legs are not warm. The feet.
Hold on, let me
You're
check.
sleeping nuts to butts.
You can still fuck that way.
69.
Well, if my head's down there
Yeah.
and your butt's there, my dick is still close to your butt.
Yeah, you could.
You understand what I'm saying?
You know what? That doesn't make it gay because you're not face to face.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm holding on
Oh,
your feet.
I see what you're doing.
Look, I'm holding your feet like
see what
this.
you're doing, yeah.
And I'm going, P-U, P-U. If I have
Yeah.
a foot fetish, your toes are in my mouth.
Yeah, those big dirty.
You know what I'm saying? You got some
Talons
big
of-
old fucking toes.
Lincoln had some.
and you're like this. You're like this. I'm ticklish.
Yeah.
I'm like, stay still. Fucking stay still.
Yeah, this isn't gay. Yeah, you're right, dude. This
That's
is what you
not-
had to do back then.
That's keeping warm.
Snuggle up, dude.
It's keeping warm.
And then you know Lincoln had a high pitched voice, yeah. He's like, hey, hey y'all, 7 years ago, hey y'all,
Dude,
So
I don't like slavery.
he's doing
I
research.
once wrote the writer for what was that the presidency show with
Veep?
No, it's the one before
Oh,
that.
West
I never.
Wing. West
Yeah,
Wing.
West Wing.
I
One
did
of the
an
writers
episode
from
of
West
that.
Wing.
Got cut out.
He
Get it back in my head. Thought it was going to be a recurring role.
he wrote this play on Lincoln that has
Yeah.
all the stuff you're including in there.
I didn't make this up.
I was tutoring one of his kids, and he had me write a rap for the ending of it. So I had to like read through the play and summarize all the stuff is true. Like, and it might not be indisputable, but like the gay stuff and the high voice stuff, and there's like it's a really interesting point where like there's all these
I have no
super
doubt. I have no doubt.
contradictory things. It's
Yeah.
like we can't even figure out.
I have no doubt there are a lot of great
so
Americans
old
who
school.
are gay. I mean, it could be. I mean,
yeah.
But also back then, you know, I'm not judging. I literally don't give a fuck. But also back then, it was like, you know, just, you know.
But just the basics.
Well,
like,
I don't think it was,
did he have a
it was
high
probably
voice?
more
or not?
taboo back then than it is now, sir.
But back then, you go to war, you
had
know,
to keep it.
you with the
had-
bros.
Nah, you had to keep it mighty.
Oh, we
quiet.
can't. You know, it's like going to prison now. It's not gay if you hook up
And
in
it was
prison.
more religion. People were worried they would go to hell if they committed the sin.
Yeah, not really. But then also with the remember the Spartans, like they had little boys that would suck them off.
There was a lot of
There's a lot of
Greece and
wealthy guys
Sparta-
had young boys. They
Greece
feed them
and
grapes
Sparta.
and
Homosexuality was basically accepted.
yeah, jack them off, feed them grapes.
Whatever it is, if you had like you fucked boys, you fucked young,
Yeah,
like 15,
and you had your
16-year-old
women.
boys,
Yeah,
and you were married, yeah,
yeah.
interesting.
Sure, you know, Lincoln
At
was
least
like,
maybe the elites, or maybe Socrates and Plato. Maybe they were just a gay and super smart, and it was a gay group who just ended up.
I think
banging.
back then, and also maybe it wasn't as bad back then, right? Like there was no social media. You wasn't really getting out.
Yeah,
You know, like it was like Brokeback Mountain. Like when they were out on their own on the prairie back there, no one knew.
I know,
So that
but-
one guy was like,
but
"Oh
the-
hell no!"
But you know what? Like as a straight dude, I mean, there are just sexuality is a spectrum. But even if I am on the prairie and there are no women around, and
That's
I got
not
a bunch of
happening.
guys, I'm not fucking.
It's never gone through my
No.
mind. Now, if
Me
there's
neither.
now if there's a warlock that's the only chick,
Yeah.
and you're out there for about 2 years around the bros, and then one day she decides, yeah, I'm so dirty from all this horse.
Well, yeah.
and she jumps in that river. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
damn, is that?
That's right.
He looks like Megan Fox.
No, you're having sex with
after
her,
two.
yeah.
Oh, I mean,
100.
it is.
One-
It'd be cool.
after about a month,
Be
sir.
cool. And
I
look at
mean,
my buddies.
maybe 1 week.
I go look at my buddies. Go, you get it.
Yeah.
Hey, be cool.
Yeah.
Let's not tell any tales when we get back.
No, maybe 1 week.
You know, I'd be worried about you and your chatty mouth. You're in 300. You're the guy with the eye patch. Where
What?
I go to war and I go tell my story, bitch.
Oh yeah.
You're that guy.
Yeah.
But you're like, yeah.
Well, I had a
Brendan was
guy.
sucking the
I had a
guys
guy
off.
who was super smart, and I remember that we were talking about gay stuff in high school, and he was like an older class. No, it was college, and he was like a senior, and it was a sexuality class. Something I remember he said, "Well, you know, they were saying, can straight men be gay?" And I'm listening, and he said, "You know, there are times when you can experience tremendous kinship with another man, and that can spark an intimate." Expression, and he was really articulate about that. And I'm sitting there watching him and listening to him, and then I remember like I clocked that, and then over the next year or two,
thought
I
about
had
it.
incredible feelings of kinship with friends, like drunk, like just laughing,
And-
having a great time,
Right.
and not once.
You're leaving a few details.
No.
Did you have an erection?
I
Sometimes?
did not have an erection.
But maybe you couldn't do it.
Even if I did have an
You didn't
erection,
make
it
the
would
jump.
be for someone else.
Maybe.
No, because I remember my buddy Ray Briata and my Ray Briata and myself.
name
I
wrong,
remember
that's
looking
fine.
at him going, I love this guy. We're having such a great time. Not once.
Not
did
once
I
you're
wanna,
like, I want to suck him
Yeah.
off. You know what, dude?
I didn't wanna
You're
fall into
so
his
cool.
mouth.
I want to suck you
Yeah,
off.
I didn't want to go. Hey, I'll make out with you.
Never.
No.
But the end, people that do that, good for you, man. It's probably, I know society.
No, that's what I'm saying.
tough.
You either have it in you or you don't. It's no big
yeah.
deal.
You're wired that way.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's probably easier. You know, you and your buddy.
Yeah.
You're just your bro.
Gay
all the
men
time.
are having a hard time. I think gay men. My prediction on the
Tough gig.
transgender stuff.
Tough gig.
Yeah, my prediction on the transgender stuff is you're going to have a fuckload of lawsuits, and a fuckload already are of 18, 19-year-old now women.
They're gonna be
who are
furious.
exhibiting feminine traits. Were encouraged to go through hormonal
And it was okay by
treatments
society. Yeah.
well, not
Yeah.
just that, a whole medical establishment.
That's what
Thank
I'm
you.
saying.
And they are going to go, you guys put me on puberty blockers. I now have a micro penis or no penis, and I'm a woman.
And I'm suicidal because I'm stuck in this body that
yes.
you guys, yeah.
Yeah. So how many gay men are we going to do that to? Young boys who are exhibiting, I guess, what you would consider feminine characteristics that are then interpreted as, oh, you're a girl. And he says, I am a girl, I guess. I'm really young. Now, there may be one transgender child in 1 million that we help with that kind of thing. How many gay future gay
It's
men
a dicey road. We
are
don't know yet.
Fucking
we don't know
over?
yet. We're in the leather helmets.
Well,
at this
we
stage.
should know, because one thing we do
don't
know is
know,
that
though.
kids don't know their
I
sexuality.
agree. They don't know at a certain.
Yeah.
We know that for a fact.
Yeah.
At a certain age.
So give kids some time.
See, but I think they're going to go down a weird rabbit hole with that. I think there's going to be some lawsuits open with social media. I think that's just a matter of time for people start coming for social media. I
hope so.
For the kids
is
to commit
bad for you
suicide.
as cigarettes.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's going to come with addictive warning, right? So I think there's going to be lawsuits all over that. And then I think eventually UFC could see it head their way too.
Well, let me ask you guys this, everybody in this room. So there are two
Those are
things to
three
me.
so different things, but
Yes.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but there are two things.
Lawsuits are coming.
like so for Democrats, when liberals start talking about the transgender stuff and kids, they lose me, and I'm totally against it.
I think most Americans
But
like that.
when you start talking about biological men and female sports, I'm totally against it.
Most America is
Yeah.
be left and right.
I'm not compromising with you. I think you're a radical and you're my enemy.
And if
Now-
that's your agenda, you're not getting my vote. No matter if I line with everything else, I'm out.
Now here's my other problem. Then you get Republicans that are super right wing religious, who say abortion is bad under all circumstances. At the minute there's a heartbeat, and if there's rape or incest, we don't care. The kids.
I'm out.
I'm out.
You're not getting my vote on either
Yeah.
side.
Those two things are not
me
getting
too.
my, yeah.
I can't compromise on it. I'm out.
And most of us are that way. I want middle.
Most Americans are that way, but it's a bummer the things we have to pick and choose because the smartest people aren't running for politics. It's like, who would want that job?
would want
You'll be a
that?
narcissist. You have to be crazy rich, right? Like there's so many boxes you have to check. Then you better have a clean history. You better want to be a politician since you were fucking 5. Because if you got frisky in middle school and high school, it's coming.
Well,
And it's coming
unless
strong.
you're Trump.
Unless you're Trump and you have all the money.
Look what Biden fucking weathered, though.
Oh my God.
Biden, the lies
It's
he made,
impressive.
the lies
It's
he made in
impressive.
the 80s, the early 80s, about being at the top of his class.
I love that you
three
know about
majors.
this stuff because that's
Crazy.
I love.
Oh, you don't know this?
Blatant
Oh.
No, I
lies.
do. I
you do?
just, not everybody knows it.
Oh, yeah.
Because Biden's such this he's so lovable, but every politician
Dude,
has this stuff.
but
But I
he-
love
No one brings it up.
Literally the biggest lies, right? And then Cokie Roberts and all that. And I remember I used to watch this show called The McLaughlin Group, and it was very popular on Sundays. And all of them said, "No, he's finished. He's done. He's done. He'll never come back." And then on top of that, then he had his own sexual allegation scandal.
Yeah.
But it's like
Think
president
about
president.
This. But not, and then as president, your son is in collusion, in cahoots with Russia.
Oh, the Chinese, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? But both of them,
And
China, like all of it, like literally in the middle of it. And they're just like, hey, man, it is what it is. All good. Every president has their dark history.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to Bill Clinton, insane. Hillary Clinton, this is nuts. What are we talking about here?
Sir?
What are we talking about?
Sir?
What are we talking about?
No, sir.
It's the,
Sir?
it's the magic mind.
Sir?
It's magic.
Can't blame Magic Mind.
Magic mind turns me into
Don't blame the
Alex
Magic Mind.
Jones.
No.
like it takes over
Don't
my
say
brain,
eating
and then just these little things will.
All right, but I'm going to have to, just to intrigue the audience, Chin, I'm going to have you delete that. I mean, not that. I want you to beep that part and let the audience guess what he said about
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton. Hey, those are cutie patootie shoes.
My
cutie patootie
my boy
Saki Pockies.
Gabik made these. Yeah, the pink Sakis. They're so dirty on the bottom because I walked outside yesterday barefoot in the rain.
Oh boy.
And then
How about that rain?
You know what? We need it.
I'm going to say it.
We need it. My dad, when I was young, it triggers me. Man, we need it.
It's a cleansing
I was
rain.
like this. Do we though? We're in Denver, Dad.
The aquifers.
There's so much
I like people
fucking
say,
snow.
well, the aquifers are dry. Have you checked the aquifers?
We need it.
What is an aquifer? I don't even fucking know.
I'll tell you what, Daddy sleeps hard in this weather.
do I.
It's a little cold. I leave the window open, and that rain's trickling. God, I snuggle
Daddy
up.
sleeps hard.
Oh man,
But I got a baby, and baby starts to.
is he not sleeping through the night yet?
Not really, but I bring him in. I'm a softie. I snuggle up with that little
Oh, me
fucker.
too.
I don't
I
care.
have to.
I don't care. I bring him right there.
Oh, but Bob's-
there's
Bob-
nothing
more cuter?
like cuddling
Oh,
a
no.
baby.
Oh,
he
no.
he wakes up and smiles at me. I look up and he's looking at me like that.
You can't have a bad day. Can't have a bad day. That's why every morning I get butterflies waking up for my kids. Like Bossy wakes up at 5. My girl like, God damn it, leave him in there. I'm like, not a chance.
No way.
Because I'll change him. Right.
You can hear him talking.
We have a monitor, and he'll go, Daddy, I'm awake. How about
The greatest thing
the best
ever.
ever. When he calls for me, I'm like, point, right? Point, bitch.
The greatest
He's asking
thing.
for me. But then it is what it is. I cuss a lot the other day. He's going, Daddy, I'm awake. And my girl's like, leave him. He needs to know he can't wake up at 5 in the morning. I'm like, but I'm up. Who gives a fuck? Like, I'm down to do this.
yeah, no.
She goes, no, because when you're gone, he's waking up at 5. I don't wake up at 5. So I'm like, I'm like, we're arguing, right? And Daddy, I'm awake. Then he's singing for 30 minutes, singing, doing his thing. 1, 2, he can count. So he likes to show off count. And he goes, Daddy, I'm awake. Fuck. Swear to God. Daddy, I'm awake. Fuck. I could not stop laughing. I said, my girl goes, you have to stop cussing around the kids. What if he does this? What if he does this at school? I go, A, it'd be hilarious. B, what are they going to do? He doesn't know what he's saying. It's hilarious. I hope he does it. Also,
I love it so
it's
much.
so funny. And then she's like, yeah, tell him stop. And so the next morning I woke up because I wanted to record it. That thing would go so viral.
Oh, dude.
And I was like, okay.
That's
He's going,
so
Daddy, I'm
funny.
awake. My girl goes, go get him. I'm like, no, let's see if he cusses. He's not going to do it. I told him not to. I'm like, you fucked me. I could use this to sell tickets.
Yeah, I could
You
use
fucked me.
I need to sell tickets.
Daddy, I'm awake. Fuck.
That shit is fucking
So funny
That
to
shit
me.
is hilarious.
But no, I get him. I change him. Then we go downstairs. I posted the video. I think it was yesterday, 5:30 in the morning. Daddy, boom, boom, pow. Boxing gloves.
Oh, dude, he can throw.
I'm like, dude, it's 5:30.
the kid can throw.
He can throw, yeah.
That kid can
So
throw.
then he does this beat when I go, all right, I'll go down. We got to do Spider-Man. He does the worst Spider-Man. He goes like this. This little Spider-Man gets his shoulders all high.
But he's a beast.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, the kid took my workshop. I'm so proud.
yeah. I mean, he's amazing. He can fucking hit though.
Oh man, he lights his brother up. I'm like,
Does
T,
he?
I'm like, T, you got another year before you can let him get these free shots, buddy.
Watch this. Watch the way he throws. Watch this. Look at that. That's a very good punch,
It's early.
dude.
It's early. And I took the longest.
Look at how he's throwing with
bombs.
prejudice. He's throwing with prejudice, dude.
Oh, you should see him hit his brother.
Really?
Yeah, he loves
So
it.
his brother can take it though.
Dude, Tiger thinks it's funny, and he'll hit him like in the stomach, or he's small, so he'll hit him in the wiener. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, buddy, you got one more year. This kid starts throwing heat.
So, but did you? So you're supposed to sleep train kids, right?
What'd you say?
You're supposed to sleep train them, like you leave them in there to cry. I don't do it, and I know that other cultures, like if you talk to like people from the Philippines or India, they go, "Where's the baby sleep?" With us. What are you talking about? They look at you like, "What, are you crazy?"
I feel that's the American thing, right? Because you
It's
don't
a
wanna coddle.
Western.
You don't
It's a
wanna coddle 'em.
Western European. It's a modern, affluent, thing where you.
Did you hear the theory with your baby? Did you hear you want the winter, especially like, my buddy Klopp, he did this research where he's like, it builds the baby's immune system for them to sleep in the cold. He's in Denver. So he would leave the windows open in the winter, so the rooms are freezing.
Jesus Christ.
But the kids are used to it, and they're never sick.
Huh.
And I was like, well, they're never sick. He's like, no, since they're infants, man, we'd have it cold all the time. I was like, man, I don't know if I believe
I mean, as long as they're warm, I can't have their body being cold.
And then Klopp goes, oh, you don't believe that, but you believe Hillary Clinton? I went, yeah. Okay? And I'm the crazy one.
Dude, bleep that too.
No, that's a joke. Clearly,
I don't
that's a
care.
joke.
I know.
I want
that's
mystery.
a joke.
I want to build mystery.
And we'll just tell them next episode what we said.
Yeah,
Now, hold on.
It's clearly she's not. That's
But why are
insane,
you?
dude.
I don't think I believe you. Let me look at you.
I promise you, I don't believe that.
Let me
shit.
look at. I know you.
I swear.
I'm kidding. Joe.
Because I've been in Cosmic
I was
Pizza.
kidding with you.
I met with the owner and sat down with him. I could see the pain on his
Oh,
face.
fuck, dude.
And he goes, as a matter of fact, you want to go to the basement? I go, really?
There is no
And he goes, get your phone out. You want to go to the basement? I go, I would love that. And he goes, I'll give you merch. What pizza on me, man? But appreciate you coming. And he's telling me all the shit he's gone through with his family-owned business
worst.
and the way it's affected his family. And an absolute psychopath shot the place up.
I know.
Do you know this?
I know.
Eating, middle of the day. It's in a very nice place in D.C. We'll go there. We're in D.C. in December. We'll go Cosmic Pizza. Fantastic food, family environment. Next door is a, preschool. So, but the point is, it's tough to navigate these waters. But the point is, he was like, "You want to go to the basement?" I go, "Yeah, I
Troublemaker
do."
right now.
No, I know it's fun though, right? I said, "I'll go to the basement," and he opened. He goes, "This is the only door to," and it was a closet. He goes, "We don't have a basement."
No, I mean, listen. It was ridiculous.
And I did. I went, "Dude, that's terrible."
You can say anything.
That's terrible. So there's nothing below us. I went, I went, pretty hollow down there. He goes, what? He goes, okay, you've had your fun. I go, have I? And he goes, you've seen enough. I went, yeah, sure I have. Hey, so I saw a door with some stairs downstairs. What's that about? He goes, that's where we keep the dough. I went, keep the dough down there, huh? Can I see there? He goes, absolutely not. I went,
Keep the dough.
Okay.
We keep the dough.
I hear
He's
some
lying.
kid go, help. And I went, hold on, who is that? He goes, we have kids. It's a workshop. We let them need the dough. I went, okay. I'm buying all this.
Because small hands are good
hands.
for putting
Putting the pepperonis on.
the pepperonis on.
Now, pepperoni's not code word for boys. That's not it. That's not true. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe it at all. Anchovies is not a code word for something else.
You're a rumor mill.
Isn't it fun though? That's like these people that get so into conspiracies. When I read them,
it's
it's
fun
so
until
fun.
it does damage.
It's
to
fun
it, guys.
until one of my followers is like, he's right.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to Cosmic Pizza. I'm fucking telling that guy.
Yeah, it's fun until somebody comes in with a gun
Agree.
and harasses them.
All jokes aside, I'm telling you, I sat with the owner. The pain I saw on this man's face, you can't fake that.
No,
it's
I
like
know.
when Alex Jones had to sit face to face with those parents from Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
The Al Pacino couldn't pull that off.
No.
The hurt that those parents had, when I saw that, I had to turn off. Went, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I sat down with the owner. You'll meet him, Mark. Great guy, and you could just the pain.
When are you going to DC?
Second week of December, I think, Jim. December.
Okay. All right. Where in DC?
15th.
DC Improv, Daddy. The only place I play. Best club in the fucking nation.
Yeah, it is.
December 15th, 17th, I'll be there. I'll be at Cosmos or Cosmic Pizza doing
Cosmo.
an autograph signing, and I do sign Hillary Clinton merch.
What?
What?
She'll be there.
She's also going to be, she's opening
She'll be
for
at
me.
your show. She's
opening
opening
for
at
me.
your show.
She has some great
Oh, I'm at Charlotte,
jokes
North
on
Carolina,
cheating.
Comedy Zone, November 10. Oh, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Addison, Texas, Addison,
Oh,
Improv,
great
November
club.
17, 18, 19. Naples, Florida, Off the Hook, December 1, 2, 3, and 4. West Nyack, I'm not doing anymore, guys. I'm so sorry. Boston, Massachusetts, Boston.
Oh, we got a fight
December
companion
29th.
on the 10th.
Oh, yeah.
And I have a fight companion on the 9th, and I'll wait for them to announce it, but just signed a big deal. Big deal. Announce it next week on the 9th. Big deal. Had an on-board meeting this morning. Big
Congratulations,
deal.
sir.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Been trying to get with these guys for a hot
know it
second.
is.
Pitched them on the idea. It took 3 years to push this through.
Well,
3
you
years.
did it. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
It's fucking awesome.
Every time I do a deal, I call Rogan, offer him money. Because companion says that, we started with the original crew.
Yeah.
I go, hey, I want to get your beak wet. He goes, those are peanuts to me, Brent.
Yes. I'd like to do another fight companion with Rogan and Eddie and me and you. That was fun.
Oh, best time I've had in years.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
What's
inside.
up?
I'm dead inside.
What's up, Joe?
That brought the life out of me. I had so much fun. How great is Eddie?
The
I
best.
just miss him.
As Sam Tripoli calls him, the prophet. Can we go back up for a sec? Do you have any last minute
Oh, you
Talks
you
about
left
this?
before he came. So on
Aljamain?
Tuesday, or I'm sorry, on Monday after finally get Aljo on,
Yeah.
so you would love him.
Great
Such
guy.
a good dude.
Yeah.
Such a good dude. So that drops tomorrow, Thursday, on Thicccboy, the Aljo, and he talks about fighting Peter Yan, fighting Henry Cejudo, Sugar Sean, who he wants out of them. I'm sure you can guess. I pitched him on who he should fight.
He wants Henry.
No.
Wait.
he doesn't
Sugar
want Henry.
Sean. Wait, give me the names. Sugar Sean.
It'd be Sugar if Cheeto got another win or interim fight for Cheeto.
he wants
thought
sugar.
about.
He wants sugar.
He wants Sugar.
Yeah.
Biggest name, number one ranked guy.
Yeah.
We've gone over these and we have a bet.
Yeah, we
too.
have. Any second.
A
any,
$5,000 bet.
Frankie Edgar.
It's the last fight. Last hurrah in Madison Square Garden. He's fighting a tough cat
What
too.
a fucking career.
Such a good. He was my first guest ever.
Yes, I
5
do.
years ago.
Yes, I
on
do.
Food Truck Diary. I flew to Jersey to
You
do
said
it.
you had the best pizza, the best crust.
That was the best. Yeah, it was the water they use, the New Jersey water that has dead mafia guys in it. That they.
Yes.
I know I'm spreading.
They said
misinformation.
they said the water was
Yeah,
amazing.
so, but it's the water they put in the pizza dough.
Yep.
Dude, the pizza I had with him on Jersey Shore was fantastic. But that's where I got the idea. I'm like, well, this is so much fun because he was so excited to talk about the pizza and show me his hometown. I was like, I can't fly to fighters' hometown. I flew them to me, and then they're like, well, what would we do for food every time? I'm like, well, we're in LA. There's food trucks. I was like, Food Truck Diaries. Showtime was like, let's do it, and that's how. Really, because of Frankie's episode, that's how that thing came about. He's my first guest ever.
You want
And
you
that's
want me
fighting.
to you want me to give you your money? But what you want to double down
Got
on
that? Jesus
on Alex Pereira?
What are you going against Dr. Oz?
That's hey.
What?
You're making fun of a stroke victim?
No, I'm not. I'm making fun of a
what'd you
stroke.
just do?
I'm making fun of a stroke
You went
victim
like this.
who's running for politics, right?
Huh?
I'm making fun of a stroke victim that's running for politics. That's insane.
Well,
That should not be okay.
He's
If you're
definitely-
compromised,
he's
you
definitely
can't
recovering.
run.
he's recovering.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a ways to go.
Yes. It's not.
Now,
it's
what's the
not
bet
good.
you want to make?
I mean, we have $5,000 on this bet.
That's all
You
the
want me to
money
give
in the
you?
world.
You want me to give you time? You want to back out?
No, but remember, I said the bet. What we made a stipulation.
No.
I thought.
No.
Did we make stipulation where? No, because I took
you
the odds.
called the stipulation saying that you think
Right?
at the
The
later
odds?
things.
No, I know my
Pereira's
prediction.
going to get knocked out.
Was that another fight we did, B? Was
Yeah.
it Jake Paul? Well,
Yeah, it was
no,
the Jake Paul thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it was the Jake
I
Paul
forget.
thing. No, well, there's
hey,
the
your
Dustin
boy's been
Poirier.
right though. Your boy's been right lately.
Do you have the Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler? Do you have?
No, I
'cause
refuse.
We actually
I refuse.
didn't get.
No, you picked Dustin. We've been over
I
this.
know, but I didn't get your pick.
I don't do picks.
You can't do it on
Not on that one. I get both of them.
Yeah,
Are my
I-
buddies. Both of them
I
come
get
on the
it.
shows.
I'm.
How about Aljo called me out? He's like, dude, because I gave him his shoes. He's like, oh, this is so great, man. You know, I respect that. You know, I look up to you with all the stuff you do. He goes, but I do have to bring up, you pick against me. Dude. I said, when you fought TJ, I did. TJ's a close buddy. I'm biased as shit.
Yeah.
You know, so I do apologize for betting
Yeah.
against, picking TJ. But to me, it was a comeback story. I go, I'm very close to TJ. Just to be fully transparent. He's like, no, I get it. He was laughing. He's crushing it though, man.
Can
Crushing
you
it.
just tell me what you think will
I
happen?
think Andre
with-
Petrosky's going to absolutely mop the floor with Wellington.
No,
and
but
then
can
do
you
a
tell
food
me
truck.
what you think is going to happen with Dustin and Chandler in terms of strategy? What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. Chandler frustrates when he knows this. We talked against the Gaethje fight. I go, dude, get him into that brawl
Wrestle
and
him.
then blast double his ass.
Yes.
Because you're grappling. He doesn't focus a lot on grappling.
Yeah.
And nobody's done it because everyone's worried about his wrestling and he just wants to box your ears
Is it
off.
because he doesn't want to get tired? Or
No,
is it
he just doesn't want, he don't want to wrestle.
Because
So
his
I-
wrestling's better than Dustin's. He can put Dustin on his back, you're saying?
Chandler's wrestling's better. Chandler's wrestling, he's very explosive. Wrestled at Missouri, like stud.
Yeah.
Stud.
I think
Wrestled
he
with
wrestled
Woodley
with,
and Askren.
yeah,
Their team
Askren.
was Woodley, Askren, and
Monsters.
Chandler.
Monsters.
So, I mean, you could definitely get Dustin. Now, you can't do it early. Dustin's a vet, so it's going to be tough to take him down early.
Yeah.
But if you can get him to engage in that fisticuffs and then blast double, his blast double is so athletic, explosive.
So Chandler's a
refuse to
better
pick on that
wrestler.
fight.
Who's got better jiu-jitsu?
Poirier. But Chandler's tough to
Who's
submit.
got better boxing? Straight boxing.
Straight, like technique-wise, Poirier.
Okay. Who's got better kicks?
Poirier.
Interesting.
Power, though, Chandler all day.
Chandler.
One knockout power, Chandler, yeah. Yeah. The only guy on this entire card who hits harder than him is Alex Pierre. That's saying a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Dominic Reyes. Been a minute. Do you know anything about John Jones? He's fighting Stipe when?
He was supposed to fight him December 10th, and it's the contract was up to Stipe, and it's a Stipe thing. It's not a John thing. John's ready to go.
Okay.
You'll get him next year, but ideally the UFC wants John versus Francis. So they're trying to figure out the Francis deal before they
John
do
doesn't
it.
want to fight Francis.
He does.
He does?
But Francis isn't under contract right now. Francis wants to fight Fury, do his thing. So what Francis wants is he wants to fight Fury, then John. And UFC's going, no.
Yeah.
No. You're going to fight John, and then we can talk.
Yeah.
And they're going, no, we want to guarantee that I can fight outside
Who
of
would you
this.
pick in that?
And which one?
John. Francis.
John against everybody.
Really?
Yeah, John beats everybody.
At heavyweight? John beats our
Everybody.
boy.
Everybody. Yeah, I think his toughest match is probably
even
Cyril
Cyril
Gane.
Gane.
Cyril Gane because his footwork, but
Yeah.
John will take him down and finish him.
Take him
I've
down.
seen John beat some of the top heavyweights in the world when he's cutting at 205.
So he's going to
Barely
take
trained.
Cyril Gane down.
Yeah, John's a nightmare.
Yeah. Because I think Cyril Gane beats him. But I don't think Francis Ngannou has an answer to John's wrestling.
You think Cyril Gane does? Francis took Cyril down.
Yeah.
You stupid, right?
No,
That
I
was
think
stupid,
Cyril
right?
Gane. I think Cyril Gane.
Oh, but I'm
is
crazy
way
for talking
more
about
dangerous.
Cosmo Pizza.
Cyril Gane's way more dangerous in a lot of ways. Better
No.
striker.
No, I mean, Francis beat him. So Francis out-grappled him. For
Well,
Cyril Gane,
stop
like he's
the
a point
takedown.
he's a point fighter, but then if you engage, he will knock you out.
Yeah.
But for John, it's all about predicate off. He getting hit. He can't take the same punishment he took at light heavyweight. But
It took him a long time to get this big.
I think
He
there's
said
a
he's
number
gonna
of things
take
that
his
happened there. Yeah, John's ready to go. The bottom line is John's ready to go. They want John Francis trying to fit. There's a lot of moving parts. I don't know what happened with Stipe because John was like, "You have the contract, Stipe, sign it," and Stipe's team didn't want to. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Did you hear my boy Thug Nasty call out Rogan? Wants to debate him on flat Earth because he said the Earth is flat, and Rogan made some. Rogan just shoots
That's
from the
him?
hip. Yeah, Rogan goes, "No, it's stupid." So then,
it is stupid.
So then, Thug Nasty, Bryce Mitchell goes. He got it on his Instagram. Was like, "I challenge you to a debate. You want to call me stupid? Then prove to me I'm stupid."
I would never
because my
do
mom
that
and all
dumb
this are
debate.
flat Earth. So I'm like, that's not what you want, Bryce.
No.
Do you want to hear it or you
That's
guys good?
Bryce Mitchell?
Yeah, savage.
no.
Super savage.
He thinks the earth is flat? Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's a shockingly common belief these days.
I think he's just being silly.
No.
No, he's
you
real.
got to educate yourself. You're way off.
Since I've been
I've had him on the show, and we
for
got
about 10
flagged right
years.
away,
I've been following communities that believe this. It's
So my buddy Bob.
It's probably before this.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, here we go.
okay. I guess he seems to know.
Hey, I'm here to call out Joe Rogan for talking crap about me and talking crap about my mama. He's been doing it for too long. Me and my mama will tell you right now this earth is flat. It ain't moving around at no 600 something thousand miles an hour, spinning 1,000 miles an hour, and floating through the universe constantly. Okay, this
Sounds
earth
very
is flat,
scientific.
it's fixed, and the stars and stuff rotate around us. The sun rotates around us. Okay, and I can prove
Wow.
that. I would love to
can
debate
prove
you,
it.
Joe Rogan, because I'm tired of
Really?
you making fun of flat earthers. And if you're so confident, come on and debate me, buddy, because I'm tired of this crap you're posting. You want to post a video today about a mathematician that says the universe is local, but it ain't real. What does that even mean? That's a bunch of
That's
mumbo
funny.
jumbo
That's
crap,
funny.
brother. And the guy is holding a trident in the picture. And y'all think I'm crazy for thinking that this is a religious thing. He's holding a trident, a symbol of the devil. They're trying to feed you these lies to make you think that science is right and that God didn't create this universe, the Big Bang did. Okay, I used to be an atheist because I used to believe that this universe was created by the Big Bang. I used to believe all that crap from Neil deGrasse Tyson. Okay?
Jesus Christ.
I'm just so sick and tired of hearing your crap, Joe,
my
about
God.
flat Earth.
Wow.
Flat Earthers being stupid. Boy,
Okay.
I'll smoke you in a debate.
In a debate.
I will smoke you.
I bet. You seem like a scientist.
Because you ain't got no proof. Gravity ain't real. It's density. This paper, when it drops, it's because it's more dense than the air around it, not because of some magical thing called gravity.
So all of the
There is
scientists
no
are
proof
wrong,
of
but
gravity.
Bryce Mitchell's
Brother,
right.
There's only proof of density. That's why hot air balloons float, because of hot air being less dense.
Gotcha.
Okay? Not because a hot air balloon
Got you,
is an
Bryan.
anti-gravitational device. And I will debate you right to your face, and I'm tired of this crap that you're posting.
Wow.
I'm tired of you making fun of flat earthers, because you got one right here that will bring it to you. And I know you won't accept this challenge. Actually, no, I don't know. But I bet you won't. I bet you'll sissy out.
He seems like a
And that
sweet
crap
guy,
you
but he's out of his
Oh,
mind.
he's a great guy. No, no, he's not out of his mind. That's just his belief. He's a great guy.
Well, no. You can't just. You're not entitled to your own facts. It's like it's his belief. That's fine. It's also people have a lot of ignorant beliefs. I mean, you could say that.
Well, but there's also like there's a lot of smart people that believe the Earth is flat.
No, they're not.
There's some smart people.
No,
yeah.
no. You're wrong. No, you're wrong.
Oh, I guarantee there's some.
There's no scientific people. There's no people who come from the.
Oh, I
tradition of
guarantee there's
science.
someone with higher IQs than us that think there's flat.
That's a very different thing. There are smart people who might be very mistaken because they're not educated at all in certain things. There are a lot of uneducated people that are way smarter than I am. What I'm trying to say is that there's a tradition of science so the same science that allows us to harness the magnetic field, push us beyond our biology with things like therapeutics. When you go to a doctor and your child, God forbid, has something like cancer, there are a lot of treatments that help that child live and put that child in remission.
Sure,
The things
that's
that
different than what we're talking about.
the things that allow for us to fly through the air at 600 miles an hour in something that weighs I don't know how many
Engineering,
tons.
sure.
All those things. That is a scientific tradition. All the technology goes into this phone. We can just keep going. X-rays, MRIs, CAT scans. I mean, all that stuff. That's a scientific tradition that all of us benefit from every day. And science, like gene editing and all these things, continue to grow and will push us so far beyond what we think is possible. The same scientific tradition that says the earth is round and that the earth revolves around the sun is exactly what you benefit from all the other science. Okay, so when you just say that that's what I believe and I can debate you, you are saying that all the other science is bullshit too. You just are. Because
No, that's not fair, B.
those scientists, yes it
No,
is.
it's not.
Yes it is. Those scientists would all look at you and say, first of all,
You're insane,
young man,
man.
you just don't know the first thing about anything you're talking about. He hasn't studied this stuff. There is too much of a rich intellectual and scientific history and literature behind all of this that's been put to rest so long ago. In fact, longer than anything I know of. I mean, even the ancient Greeks knew the Earth was spherical, not flat. At least the ones that were scientists. So when somebody comes out and says this stuff, and they can debate you and stuff, and it's obviously not something that I can really entertain. And either would Joe or anybody else. You can't say
I don't know if
you're
Joe, I would
entitled.
clap
You are
for that.
entitled.
I
to
don't
your
know if
own-
Joe's
you're entitled
had-
to your own beliefs, but you're not
I
entitled
don't
to your
think
own
you can
facts.
but I don't think you can call him stupid because there are some smart people that believe that.
I don't know if I don't know anything
crazy
about
shit.
Bryce Mitchell. I'm sure he's a
I'm telling you,
sweetheart.
Bryce is a good dude.
I don't
Great
care.
guy.
I'm sure he's
Yeah,
a great guy. I just told
Black
you
belt in
that.
jiu-jitsu,
I just
yeah.
told you he seems like a
Yeah.
great guy. That's not the point. That's not what I'm saying. You can be a great guy and a smart guy and be
He could be
you can
uninformed
be
as far as
grossly ignorant.
to that.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean he's grossly ignorant across the board. There's some smart people, unfortunately, that maybe think the earth is flat, or there's some smart people that, you know, you call them stupid for saying COVID's fake or the Russia war is fake, but they might be brilliant people in other aspects.
So you're rejecting all of science is what you're saying. Like that's always, it's like you can't just pick this one particular instance. You have to reject all of science or nothing when it comes to the world.
That's exactly right. You have to be consistent in your thinking. And when you benefit from the scientific tradition, which is essentially something that you can measure, measurable proof. When you fly,
you're talking like I think the earth is flat.
I know.
That's the problem.
I'm saying like
It's
satellites
clearly
and things like that
round.
that we use. We communicate through satellites and stuff like that. All that stuff. You know, I mean, it's 1,000 reasons, but
Yeah,
this is not
NASA.
somebody who's ever exposed himself to that kind of thinking.
Are you
by those
aware of the
people.
degree to which this belief has had a resurgence?
This is what worries me about the internet.
Okay.
You can literally find your own truth.
Confirmation bias.
It's unbelievable.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's.
I don't think that's harmless. I don't.
No, it's a problem because you can get people, and I'm not saying it's about Bryce. I love Bryce, and he's entitled to his opinions. But there's some people that, if they want to, they can go down that rabbit hole of whatever it is, and then that's where you get people shooting up Cosmo Pizza or whatever. Because you can find the confirmation bias. There could be, Chin's actually a robot.
Yes.
You can do some research, and
Yep.
there's gonna be some article, and then there's
Yep.
gonna be a group, and then you get like-minded people, and next thing you know, like, wow, all you think like I do, and then man, this must be real. And then you start with the earth is flat, and next thing you know, Obama's a lizard person. It goes down a deep, deep road, man.
I actually saw that with an individual friend of mine who started with the flat earth, and then like 2 years later, I'm like, oh, you're a full-blown white supremacist now. Like, you used to be like an artsy, sound guy.
Yeah.
And piece by piece,
Go down a weird road.
It just tends to associate.
Let me see these comments. It's so interesting.
So this is a different video where he actually explains it. If you guys want to watch,
no, it's okay. I don't need
I mean, you guys should, especially have. This
I've
opinion on
debated the number one
Yeah.
fucking
Brian.
flat earth
Brian's seen
conspiracy social club.
But that guy was good at what he was saying, though,
no,
right?
I listened to a real scientist just absolutely destroy
That's
him.
why I wish there was
and he
two people
kept
that-
ignoring it. And he was like, wait, stop. And do you hear what I said? And he's like, and he would go on to something else. I mean, David Weiss. I mean,
I know myself. I studied this stuff when I was in school, but I couldn't even debate a flat earther today. They would probably, because they're
This
so
is
into it. They would.
I talked to David, who like you had all these things. Look, this is so silly that I would never have the debate. Like I did it on Conspiracy Social Club because it's fun to do. I like it.
Does Sam believe in flat earth?
But no, Sam doesn't know. But I mean, it's fun to do. I like it. I get it. I like that. I do feel like Thug Nasty. There's a little tongue in cheek there. He's kind of having fun with.
You
this.
don't know him. You're so far off.
What,
there's-
he's
You just don't know him.
But he seems so charmed. Like the way he delivered that, it was extremely charming. And I'm laughing just organically.
He's a good
Not even
dude.
how stupid he is. Like he just has a way with words.
I think
that-
ignorance.
I think he's so
ignorance,
confident.
I don't think ignorance is harmless. I think ignorance cuts a lot of times across the spectrum, and I think if you are that impressionable and you get enough people like that, history would prove that things don't work out so well. So,
but that's in everything, politics, everything. Misinformation,
gotta-
all that bullshit. But Bryce is great. But when he came on the show, he
we
was
keep
like
defending Bryce.
He was like, "No, I'm not defending.
I'm talking about the way he thinks, and I'm talking about this as a phenomenon, right? I don't think it's harmless.
Yeah, but you keep saying you think he's joking, and I'm telling you, you don't know him.
Well, then he's very very religious, and he seems to be.
He's not religious.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I think he's religious,
Yes,
but
he
he's
is.
also a very
incredibly
conspiracy
religious.
guy.
He just said it on. Did you not hear him?
No, he
Jesus
said
Christ.
he said I was anti.
I used to be an atheist.
Yeah,
and now
used to
now
be-
it's Jesus Christ.
He's not balls deep in.
I just,
Hey, B, I'm with you. This is the first time I heard this kid talk.
I just heard him
all
say-
I'm
talk
telling
about
you,
Jesus Christ.
all I'm telling you, I know him very well. He was on the show and he goes, "I just want to be censored." I go, "Do whatever you want." Then I had to educate him because He was talking about mass shootings, how it's a government thing. I went, hold on. I said, he goes, come on, man. You think one guy was able to kill those 5-year-olds with a AR-15? I go, Bryce, I have a 5-year-old. They were terrified, dude. And it was also transgender. I went, dude, all right. I said, you're entitled to your opinion. I said, but that's where misinformation. That came out days ago that wasn't real. He goes, and he goes, oh, damn, I didn't know. I need to look into that. I go, that's the problem. You got to get all the actual facts. Because it wasn't a transgender shooter. It was one shooter. Right. And it's not a government team doing this.
And that's what I mean by being.
Yeah. But he does this stuff and he gets a fan base and that's his thing. But for him, it's not an act. You know what I'm saying?
What's his ranking in the UFC?
He's top
7, probably?
Yeah, top 10, I think.
Yeah, he has a big fight coming up, too.
Who's he fighting?
Fights at 45. I forget who he's fighting. It's a big fight, though. He's undefeated. Both of them are undefeated.
45, right? 45?
45.
If he wins the next fight, he can debate Rogan.
He can what?
He can debate Rogan.
Damn.
I don't think so. I don't think Rogan's going to entertain that.
I think Rogan, because he knows he'll get smoked.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get a thing from Rogan out of that.
Because he's going sissy out of it.
But yeah,
can you imagine if Rogan brought him on and had Neil deGrasse Tyson there with him?
That would be amazing.
I mean, it wouldn't.
No, I'm saying people would definitely watch.
You don't want that for Bryce. No, I don't. Fuck views. That's the problem with the work too.
But what if he
for views, you'd embarrass Bryce.
No, but it's good for Bryce to learn that stuff.
It's not. It'd be good for Bryce to have a conversation with Neil deGrasse Tyson in private.
Yeah.
You don't want to embarrass somebody on air.
Yeah.
That's not cool. Doing it for views.
As long as he has a conversation with him, then I agree with that.
I think you should have a conversation with Neil
by
deGrasse
the way,
Tyson.
Bryce is the one who's asking for a debate.
Yeah.
No, I know, and I get to your point. Ignorance is bliss. You don't want to debate Rogan. Trust me, I've been right on some of the things, and you don't want to argue with him. It's a nightmare.
Yeah,
the guy's a savage.
I also believe though, if he did a conversation one-on-one with Neil deGrasse Tyson, the people that are flat earthers, and let's say Bryce lost that
They'd turn on him.
They'd be like, oh, something happened. He gave you money or something.
Yeah,
so if he did it on air, they could all see how he reacts if he knows something.
My podcast, Conspiracy Social Club, it's a very interesting thing.
Yes.
To talk to people who make their living basically denying certain things.
And B, do you think they actually believe, or are they doing it for the money? Because once you go dip your toe in and you get that fan base, you can't.
Yeah, you can't get out.
But you also can't pick.
You're also making money.
You can't be like, well, the Earth is flat, but then also you have to across the board.
Well, this guy I would say that whenever you ask them some questions that they can't answer, they'll say sometimes they'll go, "I'm just asking questions," and it's like, but that's not what you are doing. You're actually. But you know what? You're right. So what happens is you develop a community, you develop a following, you start making money. And you gotta hold on to that. The biggest problem with scientists too is a lot of times scientists have an entire theory, right? They teach courses, they write books, and someone comes along and disproves the theory. Mm-hmm. And now
that's science, right?
The first thing is you got to be. Doubt is a big part of science, and you have to always be willing to change your hypothesis based on new evidence.
Yep.
That's science.
And sometimes that happens, but sometimes you have tenureship, you've written books. You teach classes on it, and now what? So what a lot of scientists do is they just pretend it didn't exist. Nothing to see here, and they keep going. But overall, it's
But then also for the confirmation bias is when that gets disproven, so all of it, it's like politics, right? They get something so all of them are like Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's a weird world. It's fun, but yet I agree it's dangerous.
Yeah, or it's always existed, and you can now find your community.
But there wasn't social media.
Yeah, I just think it's interesting that I think Republicans, so election denial would be considered a conspiracy. You can come up with a lot of reasons.
Both sides, though.
Yeah, both sides.
Al Gore.
Both sides are always
Bush
denying
always,
elections.
always.
Stacey
The
Abrams
other side
did it.
always does it.
The White House press secretary
Whoever
did it
wins,
twice.
they both.
Always. Yeah, the left and the right is always talking about
First thing
fraud.
they go to.
Yeah, but what was funny was the Trump loyalists did not fare well, and a lot of people think that people just were turned off by that. They were like, dude, you scare me a little bit because there just isn't enough evidence, and you're talking about election denial, and you're such a Trump acolyte, and people were like, just not. Most independent voters are like, I'm just not with that crazy shit.
But I think and Republicans are like, hold up. There's Republicans, then there's MAGA, and they have to get away from it.
There's a difference.
Notice DeSantis. He said, I'm Republican. I'm not MAGA. Right. I don't want the MAGA crew.
No.
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
They're trying to separate.
Bridge too far for many people.
What do you got, Chin?
Because then it's like, all right, do you deny all elections?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The things that you won.
Hey, B, can we take another break,
Take a
dude?
break, buddy.
I
Let's
know.
take a break.
Can we get talking politics, bro?
Well, I need
'Cause
my brain.
Dude, I'll tell you, some of those politicians last night campaigning, you would have won if you had some nootropics.
Gotta
Our
get some
friends at
nootropics.
Onnit.
Listen, Onnit has a nootropic on the market. It's called Alpha Brain. It's their flagship.
You guys heard of it?
Look,
heard
everybody
of it.
from Joe Rogan to Brennan Schaub, you name it, takes it. It is clearly something you have to try to understand whether or not it works.
Yeah, if you're
Everybody
trying
said that is,
nootropics,
how do
you
you know
gotta
it
try
works?
it
They
from
go
them.
try it,
Yeah.
you'll see what happens.
And here's the thing: there's no risk involved. If you don't like it, they give you full refund. You can keep the Alpha Brain. That's how confident Onnit is of Alpha Brain, the nootropics. They're the best on the market. Also, if you're kind of worried about caffeine, it's caffeine free, Daddy. It is
Right.
caffeine
So
free.
right.
So all you got to do is go to onnit.com/FATK. All right, or you can go to Walmart and pick up Alpha Brain, but help the show
in
out.
Walmart.
Yep. Go to
Alpha Brain contains amino acids and plant compounds that promote the brain's release of alpha waves, which are associated, get this, with greater creativity and productivity.
Yep.
At the same time, it supports neurotransmitters, chemicals that relay information in and from the brain. So if coffee and energy drinks make
That's what
you
I
jittery,
said. Caffeine,
right?
baby. Yep.
Alpha Brain is
Onnit.com.
caffeine-free.
Yep. Onnit.com/FATK. 10% off not only Alpha Brain, but the entire Onnit site. You got training gear, warrior bars, protein bars, krill oil, fish oil, multivitamins, protein bars, protein powder. Onnit.com/FATK. 10% off. Now let's get back to the program.
The things that you won.
Best news of the week: Cain Velasquez. He got his
Yeah.
bail.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he's with his family right now.
That's great.
No way.
Yep, $1 million bail, and the judge was actually really cool.
8 months, dude.
Same judge?
No, a different judge, and you were right about this, man.
Told you.
You said if it was a dude, I don't know if you said it on camera or off camera, but if it was a dude, it'd be a little different.
Yeah.
And this is completely different.
Yes.
So that's his statement right there. If somebody wants to read it.
Different as he takes a rational approach to.
So he said, I would not release you if I was convinced that upon a release at this time, 8 months later, that you would be a danger to Harry, primarily per
The whole-
court documents.
their family.
If you are as devoted a husband and father, I'm confident and have to believe you will not jeopardize anything that would take you away from your son, your daughter, or your family. I hope you don't prove me wrong. And then Cain responded, I won't, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Released him. How dope is that? From what I heard, that once this thing hits trial, there's going to be some info that comes out.
You think?
Yeah, that's people close to sources say that.
Man, that's a big
And
Can you
this
imagine?
is,
Poor Cain, man.
this is when he was released. He made a little statement.
8 months, dude. Let me see this.
And you see the picture of his wife hugging him. She was like crying. It was pretty powerful.
It's a big tough.
That's him walking out of the jail.
That guy.
Why is he still wearing a? Dude, why's he wearing a mask?
Maybe you have to. I don't know.
I think
In prison, you have to wear a mask.
probably.
Well, I guess it is the Bay. It's up there.
He takes it off right here, though.
Oh yeah, you can't wait to get off. I bet. You probably had no problems in prison.
Hey, how you doing, Cain?
Doing great.
How's it feel to be out?
Appreciate it, man. Oh, just feel blessed, you know. Ready to go home. We will be with the loved ones, family, friends, and make something positive of this whole situation.
Anything else, Cain?
Just thank you to everybody who had my support. I love all of you. Yeah, man, just always continue to be better as a person. Always do good things. And yeah, just make something positive of this terrible situation, you know. My family and I we're going to do that.
Sure, man.
Man, he's been.
The energy from that report is off the chart.
Hey, you know the reporter was respectful.
He's probably scared too.
Smile on your
It's
face,
all
man.
good, you know. It's all good. Yeah,
Talk about going through some shit.
we'll be good. We'll do something good.
Fight starts. Now the fight starts.
Now the
for
start,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, once that trial.
I don't know. So I looked it up. I was like wondering how long is his bail. I couldn't find out. But for now, it's until trial, which is the first one's on November 26th, I think. So
Jail
that's some
for 8
time.
months in county jail. Is that Arizona?
No, San Jose.
Oh, yeah. That's why it was tough to do California.
Yeah, California don't.
Yeah.
mess around.
But you're right. Him in jail, I'm sure he's
Oh, he's
perfectly
running
fine.
Things. Yeah, running things. Yeah, he's gonna be fine.
And that's
Thank
the
God.
judge, by the way. So shout out to this guy,
Hell yeah! Shout out to
Arthur
shout
Bocanegra.
out to my boy
Boca Negra.
Arthur.
Arthur Bocanegra.
So there's a Powerball ticket that was sold in California for $2 billion. Believe that's the highest ever, right?
Yeah.
So $2 billion. And turns out that it's the father-in-law. Oh no, the place that sold it is like a tire gas station place. But
Both our energies went.
I know what you do.
Both our energies.
Do you know
We're
this
like,
person?
wah, wah, wah.
Do you know NFL star Domata Pecco.
Yeah, he's
I guess
got-
his
I think
father-in-law is the one that
Oregon.
sold the ticket at the shop, so he automatically wins $1 million himself.
Oh wow, really?
Oh,
But that's the cool thing about like liquor stores, whatever, they get a percentage or a certain lump fee.
Whoever it comes from your wow.
That's so cool.
So he's a
That
millionaire.
person that won, I'd just be like, is there any way I can just blur my face on every interview so my family and friends don't find out?
I think there's a way to get away with it.
No shit.
People wore masks and
It's
stuff like
tough.
that.
Oh, I'd wear just a.
They'll find out though.
mask.
People will
Oh,
find
you
They'll
out.
find out.
Oh, you mean when you win the whole thing, the biggest?
Well, because you could take the lump sum up front, which I think they said was like 996 million up
Yeah.
front, or you can get paid out over 30 years, and it's like and get like 1.5 billion. But just take the 996 million up front and then invest. it,
Invest,
and
yeah.
make all the money in the world.
Yeah, man. I mean, fuck, that's a lot of money,
Taxes.
right?
Be a
God
good problem to
damn.
have though.
This is a cool video. This is a shark jumping into a boat.
Oh boy.
It's a mako. It's like one of the fastest sharks. 40
Yeah, they-
sims.
Oh, yeah,
40
makos.
there goes, jumps right in the boat. It's like a 300-something pound shark.
That's so cool. Now, did it jump because it's caught or?
I think it was feeding.
The shark's like, what in the
That's
hell?
so weird.
Yeah. Luckily, everyone was behind the boat, so
No, I'm more worried about the shark.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
I care about
he
the
can't
freaking-
breathe right now.
he was able to wiggle his way back into the ocean.
Would he go under the?
I don't know. It didn't show in the video, but it says it went back
They can
in.
Swim some crazy amount. That just
They're
one
super
thing.
46 miles per hour.
Makos are the fastest shark.
Damn.
Mini mako.
They look like mini great whites.
Yeah.
I don't know if I showed you.
What?
This is gonna be so lame, but all right.
What?
Wimbledon. I didn't know this before, but you have to wear all white, and women had to wear white underwear and white skirts, and some women had periods. So this would be a really bad, thing. It was an actual rule.
It should be
So
bad. For
suddenly-
it'd be bad for me out of them Browns.
I know.
I'm like, yeah, I gotta wear.
I don't wipe my butt. Probably.
Changing next year, and I was like, I thought I could have sworn Serena wore black outfits and stuff like that, but then I
Not at
googled it, and Wimbledon, it's all white.
strict rules.
Yeah.
They've
Old
always
school
been that
too.
way. Yeah.
Grass
Very old
court.
school.
It used to be if you were in a country club or whatever, you had to wear white when you played tennis. That was it. You got to wear
White underwear too. That's kind of like what the hell.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So
Kinky.
Jessica Simpson put out a video recently. It's like an ad, and then people were thinking she's something's with her. So I'll just play it real quick. Let me know if you guys notice
Hi,
anything.
I'm Jessica Simpson, and welcome to my daughter Birdie's room, designed by Pottery Barn Kids. And a little bit of me.
It's an actual commercial.
I was really drawn to the geometric prints and the color scheme. This really, to me, is Birdie's personality. Thank you, everyone, for checking out the adorable room of Birdie Mae Johnson.
Did you guys notice anything
Seems a
weird?
little slow.
Not really.
Her-
She just seems a little.
I
bit
maybe a little awkward
into
too,
it.
where they're like, "Can you redo it?" And then she's like, "Okay." And then she started maybe getting her head talking like a robot a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. She
That's the
seemed
only
like
thing.
she was that interested in it. Can I see the other pictures of her?
Yeah.
She's
Down here?
She's still
I worked with
smoking.
her.
So she
last
lost a
day.
ton of
So
weight
pretty.
now.
Yeah, she was a big girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at her. Wow. Yeah, she's just gorgeous, man, in person. And back in the day, it was like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
she's
She was super hot back in the day. Yeah.
Nothing better when her sister went on
gained
Saturday Night
100
Live and
She's
fucked
gained
up.
and lost 100 pounds.
3 times.
On a Monday.
Oh, that's a lot.
Sunday.
But now most people, no, not most, but a lot
And
of people.
people
do
were
that.
like, "What? Worried? Like, what is going on here?"
She looks good when she puts on weight, though. I guarantee it. Like it all goes to her butt and boobs. She's like, it goes to my butt and boobs. No,
I went to her chin and tummy. You
Oh.
didn't see the picture. She got big.
may I?
Who you talking about? Jessica
see.
Simpson?
Yeah, let me
She got. She was really.
She
big. Yeah, she got big.
Let me see. She was just. I remember back in the day. I was like, what? The
Oh yeah,
fuck?
just shoot. You know, it was like her, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. I had a poster of her in my dorm room.
Yikes. Well, I was
When she
probably,
was
I
at,
was
like,
probably
the
working
biggest.
with her at the time. And she was like, Jesus.
Yeah, see,
Christ.
she got pretty big at one
You're gonna
point.
click on that. You see what
Oh.
we're working with there?
But
She really put on weight. Is that 'cause
she is
was
pregnant there. No, but then she really was pretty overweight for a little while too. Like right here, you can tell.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I think she was probably still hot as fuck. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of weight.
She is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she lost it though. She's crushing it.
Yeah, she looks good right
She
there
used a
too.
tapeworm.
Oh,
you
see,
know,
here's another picture too.
Okay.
She's changed
Yeah,
quite a
she
bit.
puts- yeah, that's
Either way, she's a very pretty girl.
It is what it is. Some people.
Yeah, super
Some
pretty.
people yo-yo. You don't yo-yo.
No,
You're pretty good.
Yeah, no matter what I do.
I mean, you stay pretty consistent.
Yeah.
But that's because you're a Nazi about the way you eat.
No, even when I let myself loose, I make it a little heavier, but I
No.
don't yo-yo. Like
No.
I'm not gonna be like
Oh,
John
You don't.
Belushi.
A lot of people yo-yo, man. Oh, what's this beautiful chest? Bring this shit up.
right.
Mark Harley's list.
This guy's one of the best chests I've seen.
Oh my
on social media
gosh.
Recently.
Oh, he has a weird.
So it's like a
It's like his.
it's a
chest.
sternum, right?
His sternum.
Can you have that fixed?
Why would you want it fixed, Brian?
And can you not
Are
pull
you
it
body
down?
shaming him?
I know.
Are you implying there's something?
It looks like a human. It looks like a shark.
Yeah. It looks unhealthy.
Dun, 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 dun.
If he's born that way, then
I know, but if he's
What do you
fine,
do?
do you just kind of roll with it? Because you don't want to have major surgery. Is there
Yeah, I
any?
guess you'd have to push your.
open heart surgery.
Yeah, you
probably
want to have him break the fucking sternum and then set it.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
But if you put a lot of muscle on that, it might not look that bad. This one I think you'll find funny. These are parents doing a tackling drill with their kids at Pop Order.
Great.
And what happens if those little dudes light the parent up? Oh shit!
Damn,
those kids are coming
at their
full
parents.
too. Oh wow! Oh damn!
the parents are actually really good.
That mom juked the shit out of the kid. They really are. Oh, this kid's smart. He didn't.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Smart.
And then she still pushes it.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn, these parents are like in your face.
The one kid with good tackling for him.
Hilarious.
He broke down.
Any
watched the
particular
hips.
ones?
Twinning. What's twinning?
20? When you just go down?
Oh, have you seen that new doc on Netflix?
Oh, I saw this too.
The Killer Sally.
No.
It's she's a bodybuilder, and her husband was like on the verge of. He did compete in Mr. Olympia, placed like 15th, and she killed him, shot him, killed him.
Why?
He was like super abusive, but she was super aggro, like aggressive, and he would like beat her, but she was also kind of crazy. It's a 3-part series. It's so fucking good.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing is they're saying because this was in '95, she shot him on Valentine's Day because he was gonna leave her and she was like obsessed with him, but he had another girlfriend, so he came back to the house and she shot him with a shotgun. But the forensic is like, hold on, you said he was chasing, he was gonna hit you, trying to protect yourself and the kids, so you shot him. They go, yeah. They go, well, the shotgun was located where? She's like the bedroom. So they went through, and this is what fucked her. They found she went and got the shotgun. They were talking. He turned around. She shot him close range, right in the stomach.
Oh my god.
She had to go back and reload the shotgun to the room as he's like on the ground, and then shot him in the face. So like if you were
That's
defending yourself,
cruel.
yeah, she did 20, 25 years.
Damn. She out now?
She's out now, yeah. But you watch it, it's tough because they have people on there like things are different now because she was so abused, like she was defending herself, like over the years. She would probably get away now. But
Oh,
back
because
then,
he was beating the shit out of her. And
yeah,
stuff?
beating her. Yeah.
Oh my
but
god.
back then they didn't have the,
Yeah.
the information, and
Fuck.
it's super interesting. Yeah, super interesting.
I gotta watch that.
It's good.
Yeah.
And also to see how she was making money because she was like the breadwinner pretty much by doing these like wrestling videos of like beating dudes up. So like that was like OnlyFans back in the days.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
guys
Was she
would
hot?
pay you.
She was attractive. Yeah, her
Yeah,
face.
if you're into that.
Yeah.
What's
yeah,
her
if
name?
you're
She was on steroids.
Oh,
and
you'd be
buff,
into it.
you know?
You'd be into it. Yeah. Let me answer for you. You'd be into
Yeah.
it. Yeah, you like
Because
chicken
back
dick.
then they weren't huge, or was she huge?
She got pretty big halfway through. She was like, I was only on Anavar. I'm like, my girl was, that's Anavar? I'm like, no, she's not. My girl's on all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, she
But
was
at the
training
time of the
heavy, she had
murder,
good muscle.
On the time of the murder, they found
Killer Sally.
Killer Sally. On the time of the murder, they found like 7 different steroids in his body, right? He's competing with
Yeah.
Mr.
7?
Yeah, in hers, they only found 1.
Okay.
They're both Marines too. They're both in the Army. They're Marines.
Damn.
She's pretty big, especially back then.
That's a big girl. And that's her boyfriend?
The husband.
Husband.
He was jacked.
Yeah, she looks like she's put on some, and then she is out.
No.
That's not her.
No,
I
no.
think.
She was pretty before she started out, and before her chin grew and shit.
Yeah.
He was jacked city.
Yeah, he's Jack City. There she is right there, right? She's out now?
That's her out, yeah. So it's cheeked up, dude.
Oh, cheeked up. Definitely cheeked up.
Can't have a flat ass to be a female bodybuilder.
Wow, look at that, man.
That's her now, yeah. She had 20 years, 25 years.
That's
Hard
a lot
time.
of time.
You guys should watch those. She's like lifting people and shit.
I'm 100% going to watch
Yeah,
that.
you'd love it. 3-part series.
100%.
You don't watch with your pants down, right? What else you got?
I saw this on Rogan's.
Yeah, it's
Fucking,
What is it?
Yeah.
these two guys.
We want to break the Guinness And are you ready?
Also, for the audio listeners, it's two dudes. One guy's bouncing on the other dude's head while the other guy's walking up the stairs.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What the fuck?
And the user has to bounce.
And this is
But
the
then-
second attempt.
It's just head on head. When they start
Yeah.
walking, it's just
Which is
head
insane.
on head.
Holy
which is insane.
shit.
And that guy has to
And
be
then this
super-
guy
Oh, this
couldn't
fucking
wait
Hey,
4
you
seconds.
Wow.
fucking asshole. Hey, dude.
Well, he's
The guy
jogging.
didn't-
He might be late for class.
Fuck that
You
guy.
couldn't go
Like,
down the
take
other
a
side of the
minute. Look
railing?
at what's going on in front of you, you fuck.
I don't know what's more impressive, the guy on top or guy on bottom.
I was going to say,
The
dude,
first 2 flights of stairs, we gotta get it.
look at how strong the dude down there is.
Go, 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 go.
Look how strong that
can do
motherfucker
it.
is.
We can do it. Push.
That's
push,
crazy.
Push.
Like the guy on top's bouncing.
That's crazy.
You can do it.
And I like how it's like, what is the world record? 1 flight of stairs?
You got the last flight of
With-
stairs. Let's go. Let's go for it.
Oh my God, this
Let's
guy's
go, let's
strong
go,
as
let's
shit.
go, let's go.
Love
This
dude's
motherfucker's
accent.
strong as shit.
The Guinness World Record is nothing. We can
He's
do it.
nothing.
Think about how strong his legs and ass are.
We can do it.
And his neck.
Think of the core power on the guy on top.
Here we go.
And they both have flat
more
tops.
tired.
They're
How
both
easily did
very
they just
strong
pop into
men.
place?
These are both very strong motherfuckers.
And he has like splits, upside
Yeah,
down
it's nuts.
splits.
Yes, yes.
They're twins.
Does the guy get off now?
You guys have just witnessed history, and you guys
See how they have flat tops?
the Jack family.
Oh man, nobody was there.
Everyone's like, okay, we didn't even know this was a record.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's
Ease
like
in which he
crazy.
gets into that position is just astonishing.
I don't like
That's
the
fucking
dumbass
nuts.
who had to walk by.
No.
What a dick.
World
What
record
a
here.
Like,
dick,
bro,
huh?
like take a minute. Wherever you're going can be. Anyway, that guy's. I hate that guy.
Give us one more chin.
All right.
Gotta do to all them Nikes, y'all. And them Adidas. Ain't about what you wear, it's about who wear it. How y'all gonna denounce that man because he a Jew, nigga? We all Jews. What y'all talking about? We all Jews. Y'all gotta throw it away, man. Burn it.
Those guys burning all his Adidas and
It's
Nike
going to take
shoes.
a hot
So
second.
wait, he also works with Nike too?
Kyrie Irving, who they suspended. Kyrie Irving, yeah, he's in a bit of a. He actually took a lot of heat from Kanye. Kanye should pay Kyrie Irving a royalty.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
hey,
was thinking
thanks,
the same
man.
thing because you already bought the shoes. So how does that affect Nike?
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, what
Well,
do you do?
One guy burned his shoes.
I think more than one, but yeah, I don't know. But the thing is, Adidas owns the design of the Yeezys, except for the slides. They own the design, so Kanye can't just go somewhere else and make the same shoes. He'll come up with new ones, but Adidas is going to continue to sell those.
Oh, they are.
I doubt the Yeezy fans buy them though. The Yee fans aren't going to buy them. It's an actual.
He didn't he apologize now, Kanye?
Yeah.
He's walking
Yeah.
it all back.
Yeah, but still. damn
But if you
it.
buy it now, well, Kanye doesn't get the money for it, does he? So I mean, you can buy them now then.
Well, not yet. Now they've
But I'm
taken
saying,
them
like,
off the
you-
market, so the value on Kanye's actual Yeezys, Adidas have gone through the roof. Through the roof.
Oh, I'm sure.
But he'll make them. He's getting distribution across seas. He'll make it himself. New design. Might be more fire. A little fire under his ass. I'm not burning Yeezys and Nikes, but I will be in Houston. Houston, November 10th through the 12th. That's this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I have an appearance at the Specs downtown Houston. It's on my social media for the exact address. So Houston, Texas, Houston Improv Europe this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Next week, Friday, Saturday only. Milwaukee Improv's Friday, Saturday only. Providence, Rhode Island, December 1st through the 3rd. That's almost sold out. So get your remaining tickets. DC Improv, Washington, D.C. I will be at Cosmos Pizza as well. December 15th through 17th. DC Improv. Get your tickets at thickboy.com. That Sweet Tiger Thick will be available in Houston, Milwaukee, and DC. So make sure you get that sweet nectar. Come see your boy at Specs this Saturday from noon to 2. Specs downtown Houston.
Bryan Callen is at the Comedy Zone this
Lost
week.
energy.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
lost all
I did.
energy.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Addison, Texas.
You're like the
Addison
guy
Improv.
interviewing Cain right now.
I know. November 17, 18, 19. If you're around Naples, Florida,
around-
off the Comedy Club, December 1, 2, 3, and 4, doing a Sunday for the first time.
You have tapeworms.
I
That's
got
why you have
tape.
no
Guys, I
energy.
got tapeworms.
All right, kids. Love you. We're out.